Good evening and welcome to the Bulldog TV studio here on the campus of Springdale High School, the new and improved Bulldog TV studio for the Bulldog Sports Network in tonight's Van Buren and Springdale game. My name is Zach Arns. I am the voice of the Springdale Bulldogs, starting my 7th season with you and our 7th season here on the Bulldog Sports Network. What an offseason it's been for the Bulldogs. Coach Zach Clark leaves in May, and the Bulldogs turn inward and hire one of their own, Brett Hobbs, a 1999 graduate of Springdale High School, state champion in baseball as well, to lead the Bulldogs. The Dogs tonight play a very good Van Buren team, and we'll get into that with Coach Hobbs here coming up on our Coaches Show. We've got a lot of things to talk about as the Bulldogs enter the 2021 season. The pandemic last year left the Bulldogs with few players, but they made the playoffs for the 4th time in 5 years under Coach Clark, and they'll look to extend that string this season. It's going to be an exciting year. A lot of new faces, a lot of old faces. Landon Phipps is back at the quarterback spot. Zamarian Manuel, a guy to watch as the Dogs take the field tonight. A rugged defense led by former Bulldog Brooks Muller. They are tough and they are ready to go. We're excited to be here, and we're excited to be here all year long, covering as many sports as we possibly can through the basketball season in March. On a personal note, I am so excited to be here, just to be with you, as we've been for 7 years. The Bulldog Sports Network is one of the best in the state of Arkansas, and we hope you enjoy our productions. We've got the support of Bulldog TV this year. They'll be providing some content during our pregame show, and come 7 o'clock every Friday night, we'll be here for kickoff. My conversation with Brett Hobbs is coming up, the new coach of the Bulldogs. You're watching the Springdale Bulldog pregame show on the Bulldog Sports Network. Welcome you back to the Springdale Bulldog pregame show, and joining us here on set is head coach Brett Hobbs. Coach, it's great to see you. Welcome to the Bulldog Sports Network.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Zach. Good to be here.
This has got to be a lot of fun for you. You're a Springdale alum. You get your chance to technically come home, but you've been here for a couple of years. What's it like taking that big office and getting the job that your coach, Gerald Williams, once held?
I tell you, it's different. It's really exciting. You don't really know what all goes into it until you sit in that seat. Which at first it was kind of overwhelming all at first. But now that I'm starting to get adjusted and used to it a little bit, starting to feeling comfortable, but very excited about that.
You mentioned it being overwhelming. You got the job late in the spring, you get the job in May, and your first thoughts, I mean, things have got to be going 1,000 miles an hour. They slow down for you as you get into your game prep, which is sort of your specialty.
Right. We had to finish off spring. So as far as how that was going to work, being a coach down, but also trying to still be the defensive coordinator, but still try and oversee everything, and then hiring 2 new coaches, new offense and defensive, style, and then, going into summer, how that was going to look, trying to get our install for offense and defense, as well as trying to get into the team camps and the 7-on-7.
You mentioned hiring new coaches. You brought in a guy you know very well, Brooks Muller. He's, one of your best friends. He's a very aggressive, hyper-aggressive defensive coordinator. A little bit different than what you did in the past. How's that going to change your philosophy defensively?
He likes to attack. He likes to really get after it, get after the quarterback, and he is high energy, high intensity, and that kind of helps me out as far as not trying to have to get everybody excited and ready to go for the game. I can kind of oversee and try to be a little bit more calm, and that way I can take control of the game and make sure everybody's doing their job.
I saw an article in the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette earlier this spring about returning to the old style of Springdale football, and for me and for everyone else that is a fan of Springdale football, that means running the football, pounding the football, aggressive defense. Is that sort of what you envision the return to Springdale football being like?
I do. Of course, we can adjust depending on our personnel and what works best for us, which I feel like we do have some good skill players. But I think that our philosophy is going to try to, control the clock, run the football, be aggressive, and play good defense.
You played for legendary coach Gerald Williams. Have you had conversations with him about this and what this is like?
I have. I was fortunate enough to have him come up into the office, and I sat with him for about an hour, which was a little bit different sitting on the other side of the desk and facing him. I told him, we should have this switched, this role reversed. But he's been really great. He's been really supportive. I've tried to ask him questions as far as, things that he did or what's the most important thing, because obviously, his success and his track record. But he's been, a familiar face around practice. He's been to a lot of practices this summer, and so it's nice having him back and supporting us.
You're a first-time head coach, but obviously not a first-time coach. You've been experienced. You were at Charleston, now here. When you get the job, I'm sure you get a bunch of texts, lots of people weighing in. Who are you leaning on for advice as we get towards kickoff?
I think I have, some good mentors that, I actually talked with Coach Clark just the other night. We had a long conversation because he's sat in the seat, and so he understands as well. Just some old coaches, Coach Greg Kendrick, Cody McNabb from Morrilton, guys that I've known for a long time that have had that experience, and just trying to pick their brains, see what works. And I tell you, actually, Coach Wood over at HAR-BER, with him being here for so long, just little questions that I might not know or when to do things, and he's been very helpful as well.
What surprised you most? You mentioned earlier, you get in the head coach's office, and there are just things that you don't know until you know.
Right.
What surprised you most about taking over the job from being the defensive coordinator, where you were only concerned with one side of the ball?
I tell you, the biggest thing would probably be the lack of coaching on the field that I get to do, or the preparation. I was used to just watching film, breaking things down, getting practice ready, and I'm still doing those things, but there's just so much more that goes along with it that takes up your time. So, in trying to oversee the entire program, I don't get to specifically work with one group. I'm trying to be visible on the offense and defensive side. So probably I would say, as far as being hands-on coaching and schematic-wise.
Nerves have got to be a thing. I mean, this is something that I'm sure you've dreamed about, is walking out there, taking your team through the tunnel, getting out on there. I mean, as we get towards kickoff and the lights go on, I mean, are you going to have those butterflies you did when you were a player?
Oh, absolutely. But I think it'll be an excitement, and I think the players will be able to feed off that. Of course, our first game is going to be an alumni night, to where a lot of former coaches, a lot of former teammates are going to be there and support. So we want to put a good product out there on the field, and we're excited about it, but there will be a little bit of nerves, but it'll be more excitement, I think.
What's that response been like from the alums? I know that they have clamored for a while to have a Red Dog in charge. Mm-hmm. You're the first one that we're aware of, going way back into the 20s and 30s. You're the first alum to take that seat. How's that support system been for you?
It's been great. I've heard from old Bulldogs that I grew up watching, former teammates, even players that I coach on the defense side of the ball. So it's been real encouraging, and especially going into your first year, it's good to have that support, especially from alumni.
When we come back, Coach and I are going to talk about tonight's opponent, Van Buren. You're watching the Springdale Bulldog pregame show on the Bulldog Sports Network.
At America's Car Mart, our purpose is providing customers peace of mind with quality vehicles to keep you on the road. And right now, we're kicking off 2021 with a huge sale, the New Year's sale. Drive away today for as low as $199 down on select vehicles. Ask about the New Year's sale or start your approval online right now. No matter where you are on your car buying journey, we're here for you, keeping you on the road. America's Car Mart.
For over 20 years, Community Clinic has served Washington County with quality and affordable health care. With 3 wellness centers in Springdale, located at Jones, George, and Elmdale Elementary, our services include primary care, pediatrics, prenatal, behavioral health, and physical therapy. We offer services in English, Spanish, and Marshallese so that we can help your family. The Community Clinic, healthy people, healthy community.
On the counter, find a hole, Garrett inside the 5, touchdown Springdale. Shot good! Wide open Trey Smith, touchdown Har-BER Wildcats!
you can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness centers, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
Welcome back to the Springdale Bulldog pregame show, and Coach Brett Hobbs is our guest. And Coach, let's put all the other stuff away. Let's talk about what you're most comfortable with, which is X's and O's. And tonight's opponent, Van Buren, a team that you guys know well. You've played them the last couple of years. Crosby Tuck, the head coach down there. What jumps out at you about Van Buren?
You know, I think what jumps out the most is Crosby does a great job offensively, and Mo Henry does a great job defensively for them. They had a lot of skill players last year with their quarterback. That was an explosive player. But how he just adjusts his offense to his personnel and what works best for them. You're going to see them more in a pro-style offense, running the ball, kind of probably similar to, kind of our style. They're going to try to control the clock. Obviously, they have an extremely good wide receiver in Malachi Henry, who's an explosive player, so we've got to know where he is at all times on the field. But they're also going to be spread at times, so they do a lot of multiple things that you've got to prepare for, and make sure your adjustments and your sound with everything that they do.
You mentioned Malachi Henry. He 800 yards last year, 10 touchdowns. He is an explosive player. He's not his brother. Caden Henry was a different style player. He's bigger. He's over 6 foot tall. He's almost 200 pounds. What sorts of problems does he present to a secondary? And now your secondary, you're bringing back 3 starters. I mean, that's an experienced secondary, but this is a guy that poses some real problems.
Absolutely. I think, just like you said, his size, because he is over 6 feet. He's about 180 pounds, very explosive. And with some of their formation sets that they get in, running the football, I formation, you got to have enough guys in the box to stop the run. But on the flip side is if you have too many guys, you're going to end up with a one-on-one with Malachi, and that could present some problems.
Experienced running back in Dom Gallivan. He's a physical downhill runner. They add Dylan Titsworth. He's the bigger of the 2 backs, but an inexperienced offensive line, and not the biggest offensive line you're going to see.
Right. You're right about that, and I think our defensive line, I think that we match up well with them. But like you said, they do have 2 good running backs that get downhill and very physical. And I think their quarterback as well, even though he's only a sophomore, I think he's got a lot of upside and potential to him.
Now, as a defensive coordinator, you have to be licking your chops. A sophomore quarterback making his first start. I mean, that's a guy that you probably want to get after.
Absolutely. Especially early on, because first game, obviously there's going to be some nerves. But if we can get to him quickly, especially early on, hopefully that'll help us throughout the game.
Now, defensively, they graduated a lot of players. They've got some guys that were role players for them last year, guys that playing 20% of the snaps or less. But this is a brand new defense, and it's a lot smaller than the defenses they've had in the past.
Right. I think that, of course, Malachi Henry is going to be out there. Number 6, their safety, is a returning starter. He's a really good player in the back end. Number 33, one of their linebackers, he also plays some nose guard in certain situations, but he's very aggressive. Number 4, their defensive end, I think is very quick and explosive, great pass rusher. And they have a similar style defense as we do as far as, attacking and trying to get after the quarterback.
You mentioned their linebacker, Grant King, number 33. I mean, they've got a couple of guys that are coming off injuries. Is this one of those situations where you want to test these guys early? Everybody's only had 1 scrimmage, and they scrimmaged Farmington last week. Is this a situation where, hey, let's see how confident these guys are?
Absolutely, and we're going to go with a game plan. Try to get downhill, try to get after them, but also, hopefully that give Landon some opportunities to where he can make some plays with his feet as well.
You mentioned your Landon Phipps. I mean, he's everything. He threw for 1,200 yards last year, ran for almost 700. This is a guy that's a touchdown machine. 20-plus touchdowns last year. I mean, how important is it to, A, get him the ball in space and give him a chance to do what he does best, but not to take as many hits as maybe he did last year?
Right, that's very important. You know, obviously as a quarterback, we have some quarterback run plays, and you know, he scrambles a lot in the passing game, and we've also used him in different roles offensively, as far as you know, putting him in the backfield at times. We'd love to have him at safety as well, but you know how important he is to our offense and to our team. That's where he's going to be primarily.
You graduated a lot of production last year. Gilberto Dominguez, your leading rusher, is gone. But you've got a lot of young guys, a lot of fast guys. Mary Emanuel being one of them. This is a guy that set the school record in the 4x100-yard dash. I mean, you've got a lot of speed. It's going to be a different looking team. Tajon Sparks on the outside. These are all guys that, when they get the football, can go.
Absolutely. And we've got to find ways to get them the ball and get them the ball in the open field. That way they can use that speed. And, you know, I think we have kind of a 1-2 punch as far as Amarian in the backfield, and then a change up with Ronnie Stillwell. He's more of a hard downhill runner type.
I want to ask you about Ronnie, because he's a back that we haven't seen here. He's over 200 pounds. He's about 5'10". He's a pure downhill runner. The power back is not something that has been featured here in the last couple of years. How excited are you to use him?
Very excited. You know, definitely we got to keep ball security, but Ronnie is one of those guys where, hey, he'll run through that wall if you ask him to. And that's kind of his approach when he does run the football. It's going to be straight downhill. He's not looking to bounce it outside or use his speed. He's trying to get downhill and get those tough yards.
Different looking set of receivers this year. Grayson Bowman, Danners Wiley, Chris Cortez. These are smaller guys, faster guys. Right. How do you plan to use them when the game today is about matchups and post-ups, and it's like basketball on grass? I mean, these guys are a little quicker. They've got a little bit more wiggle to them.
They do, and I tell you, they really impressed us in 7-on-7, made some absolutely great catches. You know, they are quick and shifty and able to use that ability to get themselves open. And once they do get open, they've got really good hands, and you know, I think they're going to have a big role for us on offense as well.
I've talked to enough coaches over time to know that special teams will cause you some sleepless nights. Yeah. This is one of those areas where you don't know, because you don't go against it live during the fall camp. Right. How nervous are you about just getting guys out there on kick coverage and getting basically the snap off?
Absolutely. You know, we've got to make sure, we just got to go full speed. We can't wait back and try to figure it out or fit in there. We've got to go full speed down there. We got to go attack, and then we've just got to make sure that we secure the football, get our snap, and get the kickoff. And you know, but it is a big part of the game, and something that I know that we'll get better at. But it's always concerning at the beginning of the year, because you're right, you haven't really seen, you know, live action with the special teams.
When you guys come out of the tunnel and you get to walk down the sidelines for the first time, you put the headset on, you're going to take a chance to just sort of look around and take it all in for a second before you blow that whistle and kick it off?
I will. And, you know, one of the things that I always used to do before every single game, whether I played or coached, would find my dad and give him a thumbs up. Unfortunately, he's not with us anymore, so I'll be definitely looking up to the sky to do that.
Well, Coach, best of luck tonight. We appreciate you being here today, and we'll talk to you again next week. Kickoff is on the way. We're just a few minutes away from Springdale and Van Buren. You're watching the Springdale Bulldog pregame show on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town. To connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities, you'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
We prepare for victory because defeat is not an option. We break our bones and bleed to triumph. We are not the underdogs. We break the narrative every day. We do not simply let these obstacles overtake us. We eliminate all boundaries of our existence. Our success is limitless. Our presence is legendary. Our brilliance is uncomparable. We are here for glory. Each day we prepare for this. Fight for this. Not dictated by others' expectations for us. We define our own. We will achieve greatness. Our backgrounds do not define us. We define us. We live in the moments we spend here, on the field, in the locker room, surrounded by our team, our family. These are our brothers and sisters. This is our home. This is ours. This is our Springdale.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown fresh.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957. Right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
Climax at the NWA, it's just an easy, customer-centered experience. Right now is probably the easiest time that I've ever seen to achieve financing for people on maybe even a more expensive vehicle or more accommodating vehicle for their family. I've got the best inventory, I would say, in the state, and my people are not only experienced in the car business, but they're experienced in the people business. Whether you just check us out online or you check us out in person, we want you to visit us. Climax the NWA and climaxthenwa.com.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
Many students don't realize the hard work that our faculty members do behind the scenes. These members are game changers. One such member at Springdale High School is Mrs. Watts. Mrs. Watts is one of our special ed administrators who always goes the extra mile to provide her students with as many opportunities as possible. With her help, SHS has become the first high school to have a therapy dog and also incorporate a sensory room.
So it's a sensory room, which means it has different types of toys and places to sit, things of that nature that help the students. So we have a swing, which a lot of the students like, that kind of movement feeling. We have couches, we have lights, or the lack of lights. So you could turn the lights off and a lot of kids will use it to kind of like sleep if they need a little break, something like that.
While these projects have had a big impact, she hopes to further promote awareness.
advocating is the best thing for these kids. One thing, again, COVID kind of messes things up, but one of our things that we're trying to do is make a peer friend program. It's really hard for some of our kids to make friends, but they're great kids once you get to know them.
Mrs. Watt's experiences growing up have led to her current career decisions.
I have a sister who has special needs. She's older than me. I'm 30, she's 33. She has what's called cerebral palsy and she has autism. So I've grown up with it my whole life. She's in a wheelchair, and so I had to help grow up and take care of her. And then my dad was a principal. He was actually assistant principal here in the 90s, so kind of old. But he used to be here, and so I've always been in education and have always been around people with special needs, and that's why I wanted to do it.
On behalf of SHS, we would like to thank Mrs. Watts for her dedication to her students and all the effort she puts in to provide them with so many opportunities.
Try the 3-and-3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings, shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
Accidents are never planned, but no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas, with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
The Springdale Chamber of Commerce is among the top 1% of chambers in the nation to be honored with a 5-star rating by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. We work each day to make our members more profitable through programming and events that strengthen our economy, help to create jobs for a growing population, and support the needs of a diverse community. We make Springdale a better place to live. Learn more about the Chamber and Springdale by visiting our website, springdale.com.
Good evening and welcome to the Bulldog TV studio here on the campus of Springdale High School, the new and improved Bulldog TV.
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness center, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
At America's Car Mart, our purpose is providing customers peace of mind with quality vehicles to keep you on the road. And right now, we're kicking off 2021 with a huge sale, the New Year's sale. Drive away today for as low as $199 down on select vehicles. Ask about the New Year's sale or start your approval online right now. No matter where you are on your car buying journey, we're here for you, keeping you on the road. America's Car Mart.
This month, our biggest discounts on the highest quality lineup of vehicles are at Crane Buick GMC in Springdale. Right now, get up to $10,000 off new Sierras, up to $12,000 off new Yukons, and new Acadias are just $399 a month with zero money down. And just like always, you'll get the Crane commitment, including a 100-year, 100,000-mile warranty, because we are Arkansas driven. Visit Crane Buick GMC of Springdale in the heart of Northwest Arkansas and online at cranebuickgmcofspringdale.com.
For over 20 years, Community Clinic has served Washington County with quality and affordable health care. With 3 wellness centers in Springdale, located at Jones, George, and Elmdale Elementary, our services include primary care, pediatrics, prenatal, behavioral health, and physical therapy. We offer services in English, Spanish, and Marshallese so that we can help your family. The Community Clinic. Healthy people, healthy community.
On the counter, find a hole, Garrett inside the 5, touchdown, Springdale. Shot, good! Wide open, Trey Smith, touchdown, Har-BER Wildcats!
The Springdale Chamber of Commerce is among the top 1% of chambers in the nation to be honored with a 5-star rating by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. We work each day to make our members more profitable through programming and events that strengthen our economy, help to create jobs for a growing population, and support the needs of a diverse community. We make Springdale a better place to live. Learn more about the Chamber and Springdale by visiting our website, springdale.com.
Welcome to Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. Over 100 years of tradition, forged by toughness and grit.
Big Gary Bohannon once again. Whoa.
Gridiron greatness runs in the blood of these Red Dogs. Relentless defense and a punishing ground game, dominated for decades.
It was, yeah, it's been 7 years. It's about time.
We've already passed the phase of we've had it so long we don't use it.
Yes, right. I just want a toy. I just want a toy. Woo! Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me? I can hear you. Testicles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Man, it's loud.
All right, you are Drew. Your main pregame responsibility is the coin toss. Okay. Donald and I have done games in which we have been talking and completely forgot who wins the coin toss. It's a very important part of the broadcast is to say who wins the toss, and oftentimes that is rule number 1, and I will point it out every time you swing. We will keep score. A lot of pregnancy and lips. How's that? Zach Canals plays for we're not doing radio this year. bad tonight because Van Buren was black on white and Springdale was red on white, so it's not too bad. Now you get up to Bentonville where it's black on gold or black on black with gold outline. That's my favorite. Springdale has these gray jerseys with maroon numbers, and the kids sweat and the numbers disappear. So you gotta start running body types. Who does that look like? Who's most likely to have the ball? Golly. On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Jared Cleveland, Principal Jason Jones, the staff, the students, and the alumni of Springdale High School, it's my pleasure to welcome you to this presentation of the Bulldog Sports Network. Hi again, everybody. Zach Arns, voice of the Bulldogs. High atop Gerald Williams Stadium, opening night 2021. Our Springdale Bulldogs taking on the Van Buren Pointers. It's a big night here in Springdale for a number of different reasons. We've got a coaching debut. We're opening up a brand new season, and sitting alongside tonight is Springdale great, 1989 state champion, Donald Tucker. Hi, Donald. How are you?
Hey, I'm glad to be here.
You okay?
Opening night, alumni night.
Yep. We just saw the alumni roll out, and again, a big night. Brett Hobbs taking over from Zach Clark. Brett Hobbs, an alumni of Springdale High School. As far as we can tell, going back through the record books, the only Springdale alum to ever now lead the Bulldogs. So that is exciting in and of itself. We'll talk about coaching debuts in Springdale history. There have been a few that have gone pretty well. We'll talk about that. But tonight, it's all about opening night. Van Buren now in the 6A. This is a rematch from last year. Van Buren won the game down there. Gary Phillips was instrumental in that. But Springdale comes back. A lot of guys back on offense. A lot of guys back on defense. This is an interesting matchup. Young Springdale team. A lot of sophomores, a lot of juniors going to play tonight. But Van Buren certainly a formidable opponent. As I mentioned, Donald Tucker is here. And Donald, I mean, you haven't been back to an opening game in quite some time here.
Yeah, 7 years. Yeah, I'm on the other side of town. I get to call the Wildcats, and it's a pleasure here to come back to my alma mater. Call the Red Dogs here since Cats are out of town. But yeah, it's been a long time. The only time I get to come over here is when Cats and the Dogs play.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun night. We've got the coin toss that we completely missed. That's on you. We'll figure it out here in a second. We'll figure out who's getting the ball first. Opening night for us as well. Got a brand new Bulldog Sports Network crew tonight that we're happy to talk to, and we'll work with them all season long. We're going to try and bring you every game this year, home and away. The Dogs had a nice 6-4 split this year. They can play 6 games here at Gerald Williams, just 4 games on the road, 3 conference games on the road. So the Dogs have a nice schedule as we move into September, October, and November. Dogs in the tunnel. They're getting ready to come out. I mean, you've been in this situation, getting ready to come onto this field. I mean, butterflies, first-time guys, first-time starters, seniors. This is a big night for those guys.
Yeah, it's all memories, right? You're sitting here. You got nervous energy. You've been doing this all summer in the heat. You're ready to go, and it all basically explodes right now as soon as they run out of the tunnel.
These two teams have played 5 times in the last 5 years. Van Buren leads the series 3-2. They've won the last 2, which I'm sure Springdale would like to reverse tonight.
Yeah, Van Buren comes up. Obviously they're playing big boy football. You come to the legendary Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. Dogs got a new coach. They've got something to prove here. The Dogs have something to prove, but you're in the Bulldog home.
Kevin Johnson, last Springdale coach to win his debut. Brett Hobbs going to try and do that tonight. Talked to Coach Hobbs earlier this week. He's excited, nervous, but excited. This is as direct a descendant from Gerald Williams as you could get. Coach has been around a lot more this year. You see a lot more Red Dogs around this program. So I mean, that's got to give folks in red a lot of hope.
Man, what excitement for Coach Hobbs to come back here, come to his home turf, his hometown, be the head dog. Come out here and you see your coaches back in the stands kind of watching and eyeballing you. I mean, you can't be any more proud than that.
Yeah, Coach is down here at the 35-yard line getting ready to watch his team come onto the field. Like I said, I had a chance to talk with him a little bit. Did the coaches show, and that's for TV, but I've had a chance to just kind of talk with him through the last couple of weeks and kind of get his feeling on things. And, he told me, he said, you don't know what you don't know. He was overwhelmed when he first got into the office, but now things are slowing down a little bit. He knows what the expectations are. And I did ask him, I'm like, when they throw the ball goes up in the air, it's just football. And he said, that's exactly how you do it.
Yeah, what a great thing for Hobbs to come in here, come to his deal, come home. If you had to build a head coach for Springdale football, I mean, it looked just like Coach Hobbs.
Yeah, it would. And I asked him, if you watch the pregame show, I asked him, you're going to take a second just to sort of take it all in. You never have another first game. And he said, he lost his dad recently. He said, he's going to take a little walk around the field, point to the sky, look up in the stands, find his family. As the Bulldogs come onto the field for the first time in 2021, young football team led by Landon Phipps, returning starter last year at the quarterback position. And they're going to use him in some different ways this year. Landon's a run-first guy. He's not the best thrower in the world, but he's good enough. But he's going to make his money with his legs.
Yeah, the young Bulldogs got a lot to prove. They got to prove to themselves. They got to prove to the coach. There's a lot of unknowns, and tonight's going to answer a lot of those.
One thing that they want to get back to, and they've talked about it all during the summer and the spring, was running the football. It's something that they were getting better at under Coach Zach Clark, but they really want to emphasize it now. And it's not just the quarterback run game. It's the, hey, we're going to put 2 guys in the backfield. We're going to pound you.
Yeah, that's Springdale football. You know, they just want to line up and they want to run it down your throat. They're downhill all the way. They like to hit. They like to be physical. And that's DNA for Springdale.
Van Buren coming onto the field 4-6 a year ago. Made the playoffs, won a playoff game under Crosby Tuck. The guy over there to keep an eye on is Malachi Henry. He is the son of the defense coordinator, Mo Henry. He's one of the best receivers in the state. But they've got issues up front. They've got 5 starters that played very sparingly last year and a brand new quarterback. Yeah, they've got some experience coming up. It's going to be a big test for the defense here for the Bulldogs, but you know, hey, this is 7A football, so every single Friday night is a test. Special teams are always a nightmare on opening night. I talked to Coach Hobbs about it a little bit, and it's one of those things, you know, you don't spend a ton of time on it in the preseason. You're kind of hoping at this point that you can have a solid night on special teams. Look like Springdale's going to kick off. Luis Flores will tee it up. Back deep for Van Buren will be the man we just spoke about, Malachi Henry. He is dangerous. They scrimmaged Farmington, had 8 catches, 180 yards, had a touchdown in that game. He is certainly one of the best in the state, certainly one of the best in 6A, if not the state. Back there with him will be number 9. I believe that's Connor Brady. And this is a dangerous pair. Big guys, over 6 feet, almost 200 pounds. They can flat go. So we are ready for 7A West football. Glad to have you along here on the Bulldog Sports Network. Luis Flores has it tuned up, and we are set for football. Referee blows a whistle. We're good to go. And the 2021 season is underway. It's going to be an angle kick coming towards the near sideline. It's going to go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Van Buren's going to get the football in good field position, and we are underway.
Pregame show brought to you by Springdale Parks and Rec. Appreciate those guys. That's a Springdale institution. If you were a kid, you grew up here in Springdale, you went to the Springdale Park and Rec. Sure appreciate those guys supporting athletics here in Springdale and the Springdale Bulldogs.
Bryce Perkins going to bring out the Van Buren offense. He'll take over the football at the 35-yard line. First down 10, Van Buren. Springdale going to go 3-4 is going to be the base. Junior Flores, Caden Spencer. Those are going to be the 2 names we're going to call a lot. Zach Turner will be the down lineman. Ricardo Gonzalez, Gunnar Cornelius, Nick Thompson, Datrion Woodfork. Those are the linebackers. We'll set the secondary in a minute. This is Perkins. Quickly, first down, ball at the 41-yard line. This is Malachi Henry. Henry across the 45, 35-yard line, makes a move inside Springdale territory, and he's going to be run out of bounds. Big opening play, Perkins to Malachi Henry. Van Buren has a big play on the first play of the ball game.
It's like Springdale making some adjustments, maybe adjusted late after the big shift on offense. Van Buren striking first.
Ball's going to be marked out just inside the 10-yard line. It'll be first down 10. Van Buren will go 4 wide. The running back is Dom Gallivan. There's Perkins to throw. Good time. Going to let it high and long into the end zone. Incomplete. Ricardo Gonzalez on the coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Gonzalez right there in position. The only way the receiver is going to catch that is over the top. Just put a little bit too much on it. Out of bounds. It's going to bring up second and goal for the Pointers.
Just underway. 11:39 to go first quarter. Ball resting at the 10-yard line. Springdale giving up a big play on first down. 3 wide receiver set for Van Buren. Second down 10. Ball at the 10. This is Perkins now to Gallivan. Gallivan going to get down near the 5-yard line. It'll bring up third down.
Like all 9 interior defense, the Bulldogs there on the tackle did a good job swarming to the football, swarmed them up. It's like they're going to just inside the 5.
So it'll bring up third down. It's not a hurry-up offense that Van Buren runs, but they will occasionally go with tempo. Three wide receivers come near side. Perkins and Gallivan in the backfield. This is Henry in motion. Perkins will throw. Looking near side. Pressure. They'll throw it down the middle. Pass is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Malachi Henry. So Van Buren opens the scoring on their opening drive. It's Perkins to Henry. 4-yard touchdown pass. and the pointers are on the board.
A pointer just a quick inside slant, dumps it off. There's good coverage there. Just receiver went up and got it.
Robbie Manzor coming in to try the extra point. Snaps good, kicks on the way. And it's good. So our score with 10:52 to go in the first quarter, Van Buren 7, Springdale nothing. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Hey Springdale Bulldogs, this is Jimmy Dykes, and I'm excited to share that my friends at Allied are giving you the chance to win a $100 Visa gift card tonight. Go to AlliedNWA.com/win to get entered before the end of the game. I got to tell you, our family uses Allied for all of our home service needs, and you can't find better service or better people in Northwest Arkansas. Whether it's plumbing, heating and air, electric, or pest control needs, they'll be quick to get you scheduled and provide a top-notch service from beginning to end. Make sure to give them a call, and go Bulldogs.
AQ Chicken House is open for dine-in and carry-out. We have taken
4-yard touchdown pass from Bryce Perkins to Malachi Henry. So Van Buren starts about as well as he could, putting the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they did a good job. Got down the drive, punched it in. It's going to be interesting to see how the Bulldogs respond here on offense. 10:52 left to go in the first quarter.
So Van Buren will kick it off. Chanson Henderson has it teed up back deep for the Bulldogs. Zamarian Manuel, Tajon Sparks, both burners. Both guys members of the Springdale track team. Zamarian finished 6th in the 200 meters at the state meet last spring. Kind of a tail dragger is going to bounce at the 20-yard line. This is Zamarian. Zamarian finds a little crease, and he's going to get a nice return out to the 34-yard line. So Springdale will start with good field position across the 30-yard line.
He did a good job staying behind his blockers, finding some daylight. He's sidestepping, getting a few extra yards, falling forward. Puts the Dogs in a good field position here to start.
So the 18-yard return will give Springdale the football. Going to mark it at the 34-yard line. And Landon Phipps will bring the offense out. They're going to try a bunch of different things as far as formations go, but they're going to try and run the football. This is going to be a power running set here. Landon Phipps, the quarterback. Ronnie Stillwell is going to open as the running back, 4 wide receivers. Phipps in the shotgun. First down 10. First play of the year for the Bulldogs. Here comes Landon. He's going to be dragged down there. No gain on the play. Alex Marcos, the defender for Van Buren, and it'll bring up second down 10.
Marcos just doing a good job for Van Buren, feeling pressure, rotating into the gap, chasing down a pursuit angle, makes a loss for the Dogs. Or back to the original line of scrimmage, but 2nd and 10 now.
Landon Phipps last year ran for 600 yards, 12 touchdowns. He ran for 107 against this Van Buren team last year. 2 running backs set. It's be Manuel and Stillwell, 3 wide receivers. Second down 10, 10-12 to go here first quarter. Phipps will give it to Zamarian Manuel, looking for a little room across the 35-yard line. He's going to be stopped at about the 38, and it's going to bring up third down long.
Not a lot of daylight there. Just basically that was 4 yards of effort right there for Springdale.
It'll bring up third down 6. Springdale last year, 46% on third down conversions. Phipps in the shotgun, Stillwell alongside, gets him to jump off sides. We'll see who the flag is on. Springdale clapping, Van Buren backing up, so looks like the Dogs may catch a break here. It won't be enough for a first down, but it'll bring up a third down and short.
A different playbook here now for Coach Hobbs, obviously doing a good job using the count as a weapon.
So it'll bring up third down 1. Same formation, Phipps in the shotgun, has Ronnie Stillwell alongside. Ronnie, the HAR-BER transfer, 5'10", 205. He's looking to add that power back that Springdale has not had in quite some time. Here comes Phipps. First down yardage across the 45-yard line, across the 50, first down Springdale.
Great search for the Dogs, get the first down, and utilizing their blockers who are just power sledding forward. Picks up an extra 5 yards to get to midfield.
So Springdale picks up their first down of the year. Clock now moving, 9:20 to go first quarter. This is the opening drive of the 2021 season. Same formation. Landon in the shotgun. Nearly draws him off sides again. Plenty of time on the play clock. Glad you're with us here on the Bulldog Sports Network 2021 opener. Donald Tucker alongside. Here comes Landon to throw. Blitz coming. That pass is hit at the line of scrimmage. Nearly caught there by Grayson Bowman. He's going to bring up second down. Landon took a good shot there from Alex Marcos.
I like the play call. Obviously, you're getting them to respect the run. They've been running it down their throat. Pull up, set in the pocket, throw it. Just got tipped to the line of scrimmage. Good call.
So it'll bring up 2nd down 10 for Springdale. Springdale going to do a little less tempo this year, hoping to sort of condense games a little bit, move a little bit slower, maybe a little bit more deliberate. Chris Cortez, Danners Wiley go top of the screen. Grayson Bowman comes bottom of the screen. 2 running backs set. This is Zamarian Manuel. Nothing there, middle of the Van Buren defense. Connor Brady among the Van Buren pointers there. It's going to bring up 3rd down and long, and this is where I think Springdale does not want to be. 3rd and long has been a struggle.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a fist punch right here for the last 2 possessions. Dogs got to rally up now here, get some positive yards, take a chip at it, get down to the sticks.
Line to reach will be the 39-yard line. We'll go 4 wide receivers. 3 will come near side in a trips formation. Landon Phipps with Stillwell alongside. Landon to throw. Good protection. Now he's going to take off and run. Landon, 1 man to beat. Landon down the sidelines. 1st down yardage. Landon Phipps knocked out of bounds. Nice play there by the Springdale quarterback, and it's a 1st down. Ball's going to be placed at the 15-yard line.
Great breakaway speed. Pulls back, run, finds some daylight, and then just grabbing gears down the sideline. I love the speed.
34 yards on the run for Landon. 1st down, Dogs at the 15. That's the one thing about Landon is if the play breaks down, he can still go.
Yeah, there's some options there.
Van Buren running a guy on late. They were down a man. Here comes Phipps, near side, with room. Makes 1 man miss, and he's going to get a couple. Tackle on a play made by Barlow.
Down looks like the 12-yard line. Chipping away at it. And just need 4. You're going to get 3 yards every down. Get downfield. The Dogs are doing good.
So it'll bring up 2nd down, 7 yards to go. Clock running, 7:25 to go here in the 1st quarter. Live from Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium, our 7th year on the Bulldog Sports Network. Donald and I were young men when we started this little project.
We both had less gray hair. You still have the same immaculate hairstyle, but grayer.
Landon Phipps in the shotgun. He'll throw. Phipps sets up the screen. Ronnie Stillwell caught at the 14-yard line. Ronnie inside the 5. That's going to be really close to 1st down yardage. It's going to depend on the spot. Good play there by the Bulldogs. Read it right. Ronnie's first catch as a Bulldog. They're going to mark him down just short. Looks like they're going to mark. Boy, that's really, really close.
I think they're going to measure it. Nope, they got it. Got the 1st down.
Okay, they're going to give him the 1st down at the 5-yard line. So Springdale on the march here. This drive so far, 7 plays, 54 yards.
Springdale inside the Storms Orthodontics red zone.
Now this is, I've heard about this all spring. Springdale going to go power I here with Kane Pinto now as the quarterback. They're going to take and give to Phipps, straight ahead, Landon. He's going to get maybe 2 out of it down to the 3-yard line. And this is one of the change-ups, I think, that we're going to see a little bit more of this year out of the Springdale football team.
Springdale doing a good job offensively, just giving different flavors here for Van Buren to try to figure out. And as they march down, getting big positive chunks of yardage.
Stillwell and Flores functioning as the fullbacks. Landon Phipps deep in the eye. Kane Pinto. He'll go under center. Pinto takes, gives to Phipps straight ahead. Landon, not much there, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Now this is a play that they ran in the past couple of years. They'll go with an unbalanced line either way, and you just pick the quarterback runs down the line of scrimmage, tells you which hole where they're going to run it.
Right.
And that's how that works. But that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now we see the receivers coming back in. So clock's moving. 6:39 to go here in the 1st quarter. This has been a very time-consuming drive for Springdale. Well executed. Now they're going to go 4 wide with Stillwell and Phipps in the backfield. This is the Marion Manuel in motion. He'll come alongside Phipps in the backfield. And we've got motion. I think Stillwell jumped.
Yep, that's the call.
So that'll push Springdale back to the 8-yard line.
It's 3rd down, so the Dogs got a little bit of a downhill fight or an uphill fight for them right now. They did a good job marching downfield. Now they've just got to capitalize on the end zone.
So they wind the clock with 6:15 to go 1st quarter. And looks like we're going to get a timeout. Timeout, Springdale. 6:14 to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
AQ Chicken House is open for dine-in and carry-out. We have taken the necessary measures to provide the comfortable dining atmosphere that you know and love. Kids eat free every Tuesday and Thursday. And don't forget senior night on Mondays and Wednesdays. So stop on in for your AQ Chicken favorites or get them to go. Let AQ Chicken serve you and your family today. AQ Chicken, a family tradition since 1947.
Accidents are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child
First thing in the world for Landon Phipps, the way that he moves around, if you can space people out.
Right. Yeah, he's athletic enough.
He's athletic enough to make a couple guys miss, and it's, you know, everybody getting, oh, you lost the 5 yards. I mean, yes, you'd like to be back, 5 yards closer, but Landon can make up for that with his feet. So the Dogs come out of the huddle, talk to first-year OC Mark Watley. They've got the call. Looks like they're going to go 4 wide receivers. Stillwell, the running back, alongside Landon Phipps. This is Manuel in motion. He'll come alongside Phipps. Landon to throw, now in trouble, trying to outrun folks, does. Ball's dropped there at the 8-yard line. I believe that was Ronnie Stillwell. So Springdale now with really with a choice here. You're close enough to try and go for it. Or do you send on the field goal team?
Yeah, it looks like field goal team's coming out.
So Chris Cortez will come on to try the field goal. A 25-yard attempt. We'll say
23.
Snap's good. Kicks on the way. And it's good. So our new score with 6:04 to go in the first quarter. Van Buren 7, Springdale 3. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Accidents are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
6:04 to go here in the first quarter. 7-3 our score. The Springdale scoring drive, 12 plays, 58 yards, capped off by a 25-yard field goal by Chris Cortez. Donald and I were sitting
23, 25, whatever it takes.
It's opening night for us, too. We were sitting there trying to do the math in our heads, and we broke out the abacus.
Well, normally you have flip-flops on, and you don't, so I was dead at 10.
Luis Flores has it teed up. Back deep, Connor Brady, Malachi Henry for the Van Buren Pointers. Van Buren went right down the field on their first drive. Got 7 on the board. Bryce Perkins hitting Malachi Henry, if you're just joining us. So Flores with it teed up. Springdale defense looking to make those adjustments and get a hold of this Van Buren offense. Flores, kick end over end, fair caught at the 29-yard line, and that's where Van Buren will take over. So nerves are out of the way.
Yep. All the dust has come off the playbook. Everybody's kind of got the first game jitters out of the way. The lights are on. Your crowd settled in. Now it's time to play some football.
So first down 10. Van Buren bring out basically the same package here. Bryce Perkins 2 of 3 on that first drive. 59 yards, did have the touchdown pass. There'll be a 4 wide receiver set. Dom Gallivan alongside. Springdale going to show pressure here. 3 down front. This is Malachi Henry in motion. Perkins coming near side. Has a man in the flat, pass caught at the 30. It's going to be really close to first down yardage. That's Clark Seeger. It looks like they're going to mark him up at the 40-yard line, so it'll be an 11-yard pickup and a Van Buren first down.
Yeah, Woodford did a good job on the defensive ends, scraping off, getting inside, using containment. The quarterback pulls up, has to throw it, does get the first down, but I like to see the penetration from the Bulldogs in the backfield for Van Buren. It's going to be hard for them to execute.
Ball placed at the 40-yard line, clock running, 5:45 to go here, first quarter. seeing something that we don't see a lot in high school football anymore, the huddle. These teams both huddling up, and for people like us, this is a dream because you get some time in between plays. Perkins goes under center. That's Hammond in motion. They'll give to Gallivan. Across the 45-yard line, strong run up near the 50. They'll give him 9 on the play.
Gonzalez comes up, makes the first initial contact, rolls off of that, gets close to the first down. It's going to be second down and looks like maybe 2 yards.
This Van Buren team played Farmington in a scrimmage about a week ago, and they ran the ball extremely effectively against the Cardinals. Here's Galvan again. No, it's Perkins on the RPO. Pass caught by Malachi Henry, and he is off to the races. Beats Tajon Sparks on the post. Touchdown, Van Buren. So Springdale's going to have to get their hands around Malachi Henry. That's 2 touchdowns in less than 8 minutes.
Yeah, good strategy by Van Buren. You know, they're matching up one-on-one, and he just out-wanted it and got ahead and scored. He's going to be hard to contain the rest of the night, that's for sure.
So Amonzor in to try the extra point. Springdale finds themselves in an early hole here by 10. Hammond, the holder. Snap is no good. Now Hammond trying to find somebody down the middle of the play. And, I mean, things just broke down for Springdale special teams.
Yeah,
that's Justine Lindsay with the catch and the 2-point conversion. And that's just one of those. I mean, that's one of those first game plays.
Yeah, you know, Van Buren they dribble it back to the shortstop. Basically, the holder pulls up, throws it, dumps it in, and they capitalize on it. You know, it's just a bad set of circumstances here for the Red Dog defense. I feel like these are like jitter mistakes. They're just first game jitter mistakes, and I think they're just going to settle down and it'll be a real ball game. But they got to answer for Malachi there.
It is he is one of the best players in the state for a reason. 800 yards last year, had over 15 touchdowns, and I think we're seeing he is as advertised. But as a result of the 2-point conversion, Springdale finds themselves down 12, 4:56 to go here in the first quarter. 15-3 now the score. Dropping back for Springdale, Chris Cortez, Zamarian Manuel. Chance and Henderson has it teed up. This is one of those things where if you're Springdale, you just need an answer. Right. Settle everything back down, get your answer.
Yeah. We'll answer the Henry problem, and then the rest of the game is going to take care of itself.
Henderson's kick, end over end. It's going to come to Zamarian at the 16. Manuel looking for room. He dragged down just past the 25-yard line. We'll call it the 27. That's where Springdale will take over.
Yeah, not a great kick return, but respectable field position. So it gives the offense, takes a little bit of pressure off the offense, lets them set up, take a deep breath, and then start marching it back downfield. This time they got to capitalize. You know, march all the way downfield, get 3 points. Now they got to march all the way downfield and get 7.
So Landon will bring the offense out. First down 10, ball at the 28. Landon to throw. Blitz coming. Got the screen set up. Stillwell with the catch at the 30. It'll be about a 6-7 yard pickup there for the Dogs. Second time they've gotten them on that screen pass.
Yeah, I love the screen pass. The only thing I don't like about it is it's on the short side of the field. So you have the 12th man over here that you got to deal with on the sideline. But, hey, it's executing. They got second down and 3 now.
Clock moving, 4:25 to go first quarter. Landon 2 out of 4, 14 yards here in the first quarter. 2 running backs set, 3 wide receivers for the Bulldogs. Play clock's at 10. Phipps gives to Manuel. No room for Zamarian. May have lost a yard on the play. It's going to bring up third down.
They're going to put him back to the original line of scrimmage, but you know the offensive line has got to do a little bit better job of making some gas for these guys to run. They can't earn them every single yard.
So they're going to say no gain on the play. It will be third down 3. Ball resting at the 35 line. It makes the 38. Looks like they're going to go same formation. 3 wide receivers. 2 go to the top of the screen. It's Cortez, Danners, Wiley, Grayson Bowman to the bottom. That's Manuel in motion. He'll take it, throw it to him. Into traffic. Zamarian Manuel with the catch. First down. Still going. Zamarian Manuel. A lot of holding your breath on that play, but Zamarian comes away with it. Springdale's going to get the first down.
He did a great job fighting off a face mask, couple arm tackles there, doing a good job of keeping his feet. And then when he couldn't keep his feet, he fell forward.
Ball's going to be placed at the 46-yard line. First down 10 for Springdale. And it looks like we've got movement up front. It's going to be Springdale's second penalty. So it'll push him back to the 41-yard line. The offensive line tonight for Springdale, forgot to give those to you as we started the ball game. Gio Alvarez out at left tackle. Arthur Clark, 79. He's the guy that just got whistled for the penalty. Alvaro Vargas, he's the center. Gustavo Perez, the right guard. Isaac Cooper is your right tackle. Tight end tonight's going to be Nick Thompson. We'll see a little bit of him at the fullback spot. So far, Springdale going mostly with their wide receivers and running backs. So it's first down 15. Phipps in the shotgun. Landon on the quarterback lead. That's going to go nowhere. Dakota Lowry, the first pointer there, and it's going to bring up second down.
Yeah, the Bulldogs trying to get some positive yards. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. You know, they've got plenty of time of football. They've just got to get bigger chunks of positive yards.
Second down, 15. Ball resting at the 41-yard line. Glad you're with us here on the Bulldog Sports Network. Opening night, Van Buren in town. Starting the 2021 season, Brett Hobbs making his coaching debut tonight.
Alumni night.
Alumni night as well. A lot of folks here in the stands, a lot of former Red Dogs. Play clock now at 10. 4 wide receivers set for Springdale. Phipps to throw quickly, finds Grayson Bowman. Going to mark him at the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 6, and it'll bring up third down and 9. Grayson's first catch on the year.
That's a good job. It's just positive. You know, we got to build on that one now. We got to get more yards downfield. It's third down and 9. A little bit of pressure on the Dogs, but you know they're creating momentum here with each play.
90 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Springdale now facing a third down and long. Phipps can't handle the snap. Now he's running for his life. Landon Phipps at the 45. Landon Phipps off to the races. Landon Phipps, you're not going to catch him. Touchdown, Springdale.
No laundry on the field. Legit touchdown. Great athleticism there. Has to catch the bobble and snap, and it's really hard for a quarterback when you have your back to the defense, find the football, and then turn around and find daylight.
It's the one thing about Landon. You get him into the open field, you get him a crease, you're not going to catch him. He's a 4-5 guy. And Landon Phipps with a 53-yard touchdown run and pulls the Bulldogs to within 6 pending the extra point.
Yeah, just a good job. Hey, and a good job, tip of the hat there to the offensive line also. Getting a good job of just keeping the defenders out of the backfield so he can do his job.
Chris Cortez on to try the extra point. Snap's good. Kicks on the way. And it's good. So our new score with 1:07 to go here in the first quarter. Van Buren 15, Springdale 10. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network. Scoring drive goes 6 plays, 72 yards, capped off by a 53-yard Landon Phipps touchdown run. Pulls the Dogs to within 5. 1:07 to go here in the first quarter. Scoring drives brought to you by Legacy National Bank. I want to say hi to my parents back in Virginia watching the game.
Wow.
They are critiquing me as we're going along.
Once a child, always a child.
You know what? I'm always going to be their kid, right? Luis Flores has it teed up back deep for Van Buren. Malachi Henry, Connor Brady. Springdale got to get some things straightened out on defense. We've seen a lot of offense here. 136 yards for Van Buren, 135 for Springdale.
Wow.
Flores, end over end, coming short side. We'll get a fair catch caught at the 31-yard line, and that's where Van Buren will take over.
So it's going to be interesting to see here defensively what the answer is for Malachi Henry. I mean, that's the one question on the Van Buren offense that we've got to answer.
That's kind of one of those Where's Waldo things. When he starts moving in motion, it really causes havoc in the numbering system in the secondary. I mean, you have to know where he is. I mean, if you're going to cover anybody, cover him.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to leave somebody open, don't leave him open.
Leave somebody else open, absolutely.
So it's first down 10, ball at the 31. Perkins going to go under center. This is a power set that Van Buren will run. Galvin is the running back. No, that's Dylan Titsworth now the running back, and he's going to get across the 35-yard line, close to the 40. Good strong run there by Dylan Titsworth, and it'll bring up second down.
Second down and 2 for Van Buren. Just doing a good job of running on the backside, looking for some blocks. Defense getting to the secondary and made the stop. They got 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
9-yard pickup on first down. Van Buren averaging 16.1 yards per play here in the first quarter. Offset eye. Here comes Titsworth again. Finds a little seam, 40-yard line, cuts back. Titsworth now into the secondary. Dylan Titsworth at the 30. Springdale's going to run him down. It's like they're going to run him down at the 20. Springdale's got some issues to figure out defensively.
Yeah, he found a seam, found an open spot, and took off. You know, fortunately, they're able to take a pursuit angle. Is that Manuel made the stop there for the Dogs, but it could have been ugly fast.
40-yard run there by Dylan Titsworth. Last 20 seconds here in the first quarter. And Buren on the march again inside the red zone. Now it's Galvin, the running back. Perkins with the play fake. Pressure coming. He's going to fire down the middle. Boy, that's a ball that's up for grabs. Ricardo Gonzalez, the closest dog to it. And that's going to be the last play of the first quarter. So our score after 12 minutes, Van Buren 15, Springdale 10. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
Welcome back to Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. We start the second quarter. Second down 10. Ball at the 20 for Van Buren. Personnel changes for the Pointers. They're going to go 4 wide receivers. They've got some big tight ends. Guys at 6'2", 6'3". We'll talk about them here coming up in just a minute. Jacob Galvis, Nathan Fisher. Those are big boys. Perkins in the shotgun. So we start the second quarter. Springdale going to bring pressure. Nick Thompson applying it. Now Perkins in trouble. Buys some time, now rolling far side. Perkins throws, ball knocked away nicely. Zamarian Manuel. It's going to bring up a third down 10.
Manuel just doing a good job of getting between the receiver and the quarterback, breaking up the play. That was a big second down there for the Bulldogs.
Nick Thompson applying the pressure from his middle linebacker spot, and that's what we expected to see more out of a Brooks Muller defense. Is a lot of pressure, guys coming off the edges. It's a base 3-4, but they have a hybrid safety defensive end. That's Ricardo Gonzalez. A lot of guys coming at the quarterback. That's what we expect to see as quarterbacks running around under pressure from the Dogs this year.
Yeah, you don't want the quarterback having his back to downfield when he's scrambling.
So it's third down 10. 3 wide receivers set for Van Buren. Springdale going to rush 4. Perkins throws it high, long, looking for Malachi Henry. In and out of his hands, incomplete. And it's going to bring up fourth down and 10. Springdale caught a break.
Yeah, Springdale just basically trying to get in position there. Malachi pushing off a little bit, getting some room. He just misses the pass, fortunately for the Dogs.
So it's fourth down 10 for Van Buren. And I don't see the kicking team coming on, so Springdale here with an opportunity. Get the football back.
Right on the edge of the Storms Orthodontics red zone, Van Buren trying to find an answer for this bowed up Red Dog defense.
11:44 to go here in the half. 4 wide receiver set. Malachi Henry goes to the top of the screen. He's manned up there by Zamari Emmanuel. Perkins will throw. Springdale going to bring 5. Perkins under pressure. Now he's going to take off and run. He's got room. Inside the 10, Perkins. Inside the 5, he's going to walk into the end zone for a touchdown. Bad tackling by the Springdale defense. And on 4th down, you can't have that happen.
No, you can't. You can't come up and lead with your shoulder. You got to wrap up and make sure you get the guy to the ground. And there was a couple of them that were just shoulder tackles, and that's just not going to work.
So Van Buren scores on 3 consecutive drives, and now they lead by 11 at 21-10. Umanzor in to try the extra point. Kicks on the way, and it's good. So our new score with 11:35 to go in the half. Van Buren 22, Springdale 10. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network. Welcome back to Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium alongside Donald Tucker. I'm Zach Arns, voice of the Bulldogs. Nice to have Tuck, the voice of the HAR-BER Wildcats. You guys are down in Mansfield this week, Mansfield, Texas.
McKinney.
Yep,
McKinney play tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, $65 million stadium. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, that's a Texas football. They do it right down there.
Yeah, apparently they got deep pockets down there.
Yeah, that's and I actually looked them up last year. They were 5-5 in a really good conference.
Yeah, well, every conference in Texas.
That's
true. It's a high school football state.
So Springdale's got work to do here, especially on the defensive side of things. 22-10 our score, 11:35 to go in the half. Jansen Henderson has it teed up for Van Buren. Back deep for Springdale, Chris Cortez. Now Danners Wiley has dropped back deep. 205 yards of total offense for Van Buren in just over a quarter. Springdale with 135. It's not like they haven't had any trouble moving the ball. It's
right.
Neither team has been able to get a stop.
Yeah, big plays for Van Buren. Early on, Bulldogs doing a good job offensively. We just got to make a little bit of tweak defensively to bring this game a little bit closer.
Henderson's kick, short end over end. It's going to bounce at about the 19. Now it's rolling around on the ground as Cortez picks it up at the 14. Chris Cortez with a little bit of seam across the 25-yard line, just short of the 30, and that's where Springdale will take over.
Not a bad, again, doing a good job. I mean, it doesn't look great on film, but doing a good job of getting good field position to start off on offense.
They will put the football at the 28. And that's where Springdale will take over. Boy, that 4th down and 10 is still that's the sort of stuff you just can't have. I mean, you make 3 good plays in a row, and you give up a 4th down, especially the touchdown.
Right.
And an opportunity missed there for the Bulldogs. So Landon will bring out the offense. 2 running backs alongside it. Stillwell and Zamari Emmanuel. 3 wide receivers sent. 1st down 10. Ball to 28. This complete to Danners Wiley at the 30. Danners fighting, and he's going to be stopped right at about the 33-yard line. So they'll pick up about 5 on the play. Danners' first catch on the year.
Chips away 5 yards at it. Does a good job of holding on to the football. First guy there is holding him up. The other guys are in there trying to get the football away from him. Great ball control. That's a big chunk of positive yards.
So they'll bring up 2nd down 5. Again, very rare to see teams in this day and age huddling. Yeah. But both these teams taking advantage of it. 2 wide receivers will come near side. Zamari Emmanuel, now he'll flank way to the outside. It's Ronnie Stillwell alongside Landon Phipps. Van Buren showing blitz. Landon throws quickly. Pass caught. Grayson Bowman at the 40. Still going. He's got 1st down yardage across the 40-yard line, and the Dogs convert.
Just a quick slant. Good job of holding on. It's not easy as a receiver going into the middle where all the linebackers are. Chomping at the bits to hit you. He does a good job of focusing on the ball, gets the 1st down for the Dogs. They move the chains.
8-yard pickup gives Springdale a 1st down. 10:30 to go here in the half. Dogs down by 12. Landon will give to Zamarian Manuel, and he's going to be dragged down from behind. That's middle linebacker there, Grant King. They just have not been able to get Zamarian untracked in the running game.
Yeah, got to give him some time. Got to give the offensive backfield some time to execute the plays. And, like you said, the Grant King, the linebacker for Van Buren, gets in there quick, makes the tackle.
It's a 2-yard loss. It'll bring up second down, 12 yards. Ball marked at the 39. Landon in the shotgun. Ronnie Stillwell alongside. Landon looks to the sidelines. Gets the play call from Nate Middleton. Plenty of time on the play clock at 10. Van Buren showing blitz. Here they come. Landon, good protection. Now he's going to take off and run. This is where Landon Phipps is dangerous. Across the 50, first down and out of bounds in Van Buren territory.
Almost 20 yards there. Does a great job. Offensive line, they did a good job. They're holding guys out of the way. Gives Phipps a chance to do his job. He's looking downfield, nothing goes. He finds some daylight, takes off, utilizes his speed.
16-yard pickup gives Springdale the first down at the 45. 9:34 to go here in the first quarter. And that is the one thing about Landon. It's sort of one read, and then he's eyes down, and he takes off. This is Manuel. Find a little seam there. Got a couple. Across the 45-yard line. Looks like they're going to give him about a yard, maybe two.
It's hammered by number 45 for Van Buren. That's Peyton Martin. Right to the line. He does get a yard, though, 2nd and 9. That's a hard yard right there.
On the night, landed 9 carries, 116 yards rushing already, and the 1 touchdown. Van Buren again shows blitz. Landon will look to the sidelines, get the play call. Here they come. Landon, quickly. This is Chris Cortez. Chris is going to get a couple out of this. He's going to wind up getting down near the 40-yard line. So it's going to bring up about a 3rd down and 5.
That was 3 yards after the catch. That was just effort. Everybody was on there. Offensive line was pushing forward.
He wound up getting more out of that than I thought he did. They're going to mark him at the 39. So we'll call it 3rd down and 4. Clock running, 8:25 to go here in the half. A very rapidly moving first half. And for the second time, Springdale gets Van Buren to jump on that blitz.
I don't know, it's questionable. I don't know if he crossed the line of scrimmage.
So it's going to be first down Springdale. The 5-yard penalty to be marched off. The Dogs will they will reap the benefit.
$8:10 left to go in the half here. Dogs trail 22-10.
So it'll be a 2 running back set with Landon Phipps in the backfield. Again, Van Buren showing blitz, and here they come. Zamarian Manuel, boy, they are just struggling to block that front of Van Buren right now. It's going to wind up being about a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, Van Buren doing a good job of getting in the backfield of the Dogs, and they just can't execute the plays in the backfield if they've got a bunch of white jerseys back there.
So it's a 3-yard loss. Bring up second down, 13. You just can't keep putting yourself, when you're struggling offensively, you can't keep putting yourself in a position where 2nd and long, 3rd and long, those you're going to convert a very small amount of those.
Yeah, it's a low percentage plays for sure.
Now we've got whistles. We'll see what the discussion is here. Looks like they're going to reset the play clock at 25. So they'll restart the clock at 7:26 to go here in the half. 4 wide receivers set. Landon Phipps in the shotgun. Van Buren again showing blitz. Here they come. Phipps. He's got Danners Wiley wide open. The ball's intercepted. Just hung up there too long. That's Dalton Barrow with the interception. And now, boy, Danners was open.
Yeah, he was there open. It was just the wrong type of pass. And floated up a little bit too long than it was supposed to, and then defensive back jumps the route, gets the interception.
And now, if you're Springdale, you're kind of playing with fire here. You haven't been able to shut Van Buren down at all.
Right.
And now you've given, you were trading punches there for a little bit. Now you got a problem.
Yeah, big pressure on the defense here for the Red Dogs right now. They got 1st and 10. They're at the 24-yard line, and Van Buren's basically offensively on fire.
13 plays, 205 yards for the Pointers to this point. They're going to line up in the offset I. It's Titsworth in the backfield. That's Malachi Henry in motion. Here's Titsworth.
Ooh.
Nice play there. Caden Spencer, and that's Red Dog defense finally getting a stop in the running game.
Doing a good job stepping up, closing in the gap there on the end. Sealing it, turn it back into the defense, and the rest of the defense was right there to make the play.
We'll mark him back at the 22-yard line. It's a 2-yard loss. Second down 12 coming up. 6:45 to go in the half. Half controlled by Van Buren's offense in particular, and Malachi Henry. Henry thus far, 3 catches, 110 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's been the story thus far. 14 seconds on the play clock. Van Buren taking a long time to get this play in. They are going to have to hurry here down. Play clock's at 4. They got it off. Perkins will throw. Throwing it down the middle, looking for Clark Seeger. That's going to fall incomplete, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and long.
Great coverage by the defensive backfield for the Red Dogs. Just going down there, manning up, making sure they stay in between the receiver and the quarterback. That one was overthrown. And that's kind of what the quarterbacks are programmed to do, right? If there's the defensive guys are there, you either have to get it on the target or overthrow it, or it's an interception.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 12. Van Buren on the night on 3rd downs. If I can get my computer to work, they are 1 out of 2 on 3rd downs. They'll go 4 wide receivers. Springdale shows blitz. This is Perkins rolling far side, looking. Boy, he's going to load up and run. He's looking for Malachi Henry. Ball batted away. Zamarian Manuel. What a great play by Manuel. That's 2 now on Malachi Henry. So Zamarian may be settling in at that quarterback spot.
Yeah, I like the adjustment on the defense. Hey, great job defensively. You know, just being there. Manuel does a good job turning around at the right time, deflecting, and almost gets a tip drill.
Jansen Henderson's going to come in to try to get the punt off. Long snapper tonight's the guy who intercepted the pass. That's Dylan Barlow.
First time for Van Buren and punt. Big tip.
They had some adventures, to be kind, against Farmington last week in the punt game. Snap's good. Henderson's got it. It is not a good kick. It is going to angle out of bounds in Van Buren territory. It's going to take a nice bounce, but they are going to put it out at the 40. I've never seen a ball do that. That thing hit the ground, took a left turn, but Springdale's going to get the ball to the 45-yard line.
It looks a lot like your sandwich.
You're being very nice. My sandwich would have wound up in the bleachers.
You're the only one that's got a snap hook for a sandwich.
So Springdale's going to get the football back. Good field position. Ball's going to be placed at the 45-yard line.
Hey, defense rising up right here, putting a stop. First time the punt teams come out for Van Buren. That's a tip of the hat to the defense here for the Bulldogs. Making adjustments here, covering the guys extra careful that need to be covered. Good job.
33-yard kick there by Chanson Henderson. Now we've got to change a quarterback here. Kane Pinto's going to come in. Springdale going to go I formation here with wingback being Danners Wiley. Springdale going to take and pitch to Landon Phipps. Landon makes one guy miss. Now to the 45, little stutter step. He made something out of nothing. He got about 6 yards out of nothing.
Yeah, that's utilizing speed to get the outside, find some room, try to get the edge. He does. Picks up 6 yards. It's 2nd and 4 now.
It's a great play there by Landon. He is a tremendous athlete. I don't know exactly what he would run in the 40 in pads, but I know he runs 4.5 without pads, and that's fast enough.
That's about 4 seconds faster than you.
Yeah, it's not good these days, but I appreciate you pointing that out. We've got a Springdale Bulldog on the field. We will update their condition when we come back. 5:28 to go in the half. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Climax at NWA, it's just an easy, customer-centered experience. Right now is probably the easiest time that I've ever seen to achieve financing for people on maybe even a more expensive vehicle or more accommodating vehicle for their family. I've got the best inventory, I would say, in the state, and my people are not only experienced in the car business, but they're experienced in the people business. Whether you just check us out online or you check us out in person, we want you to visit us. Climax at NWA and climaxatnwa.com. Climax at NWA, it's just an easy, customer-centered experience. right now is probably the easiest time that I've ever seen to achieve financing for people on maybe even a more expensive vehicle or more accommodating vehicle for their family. I've got the best inventory, I would say, in the state, and my people are not only experienced in the car business, but they're experienced in the people business. Whether you just check us out online or you check us out in person, we want you to visit us. Claymaxi NWA and ClayMaxiNWA.com.
Alvaro Vargas was the Springdale Bulldog that was down on the play. Looked like a cramp. He got up under his own power, jogged off the field. He should be back very quickly. Mackenzie Reed will fill in the spot for him at the center spot. So it's going to be second down, 4 yards to go.
Reed, the senior, 5'11", 232. It's a big boy up there up front.
Same formation. It's an I formation with a wingback. That's Stanners Wiley. Kane Pinto will go under center. They'll give the Landon straight ahead, 45-yard line. He's got first down yardage. He's going to be knocked down at the 41.
Man, the intensity of his running is impressive to watch.
Angry runner.
He just attacks the ground, and he's running over his own blockers to get downfield. Like, this guy wants to win a football game.
It's a 7-yard pickup and a first down for Springdale. Clock running, 5:10 to go in the half. And I think Springdale's very content with the way that the pace of this game right now. They get the ball to start the second half. Pinto again under center. Pitch to Landon Phipps. Across the 40. Solid 4.5, 4-yard pickup.
Yeah, Phipps does a good job of running off of blockers, right? You're just following rear ends here, looking for some daylight to where you can down gear and catch up and take off, and that's exactly what he did.
Second down, 7. Clock running, 4:35 to go in the half. Dogs down by 12. But again, they get the ball to start the second half. It's not like they've had trouble moving the football. They just have had a ton of problems with Malachi Henry.
Yep. Got to finish and got to figure out defense, and I think they've done that on defense right now. It's going to be interesting to see the next time.
We've got a timeout on the field, 4:23 to go in the half. 22-10 our score. We're going to be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
A house is more than just a structure. It's a place to build your dreams and family. When you're looking for your new home, you need a realtor with integrity, passion, and commitment. You'll need Donna Catsby. With professional high expertise, Donna Catsby does more than just put a sign in your yard. She provides you the best step-by-step service for buying or selling your home. Reliability, knowledge, and warmth are just a few of the standout qualities you could expect. Donna Catsby, bringing you home in Northwest Arkansas.
4:23 to go in the half. Springdale down by 12. They're on the march here this drive. 3 plays, 17 yards so far. They've got the ball at the 38-yard line.
And the coaching staff for the Dogs doing a good job of making adjustments, figuring out where the weak spots are, modifying and adjusting here, and on both sides of the ball. Offensive
Feels like they've settled in a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
And there's a learning curve with a new coach, and if you're just hopping on with us, Brett Hobbs making his debut. Springdale great, played at Arkansas Tech. He admitted, you don't know what you don't know when you first take the job. There are a lot of things going from the defensive coordinator to the head coach's office that you just don't know.
Right.
And there is a bit of a learning curve, but it feels like they are starting to settle in a little bit.
Yep, I'd agree completely.
So it's second down, 6. Phipps and Stillwell in the backfield. Van Buren's brought in an extra defensive lineman here to combat this power formation from Springdale. Here comes a wingback reverse. Danners Wiley. Danners at the 35. Danners Wiley's off to the races. Danners Wiley 10, 5, touchdown Springdale. That play should look familiar to a lot of the old Red Dogs. That's the wingback reverse out of the wing tee.
Man, I love seeing the wing tee back here at Bulldog Stadium, but he does a good job. Great block on the outside. Could have stopped the touchdown, and he just feeds off of that.
And the key to that is you're pounding Landon, just out of the same formation, just pounding, and then all of a sudden you hit him with that because all of a sudden Van Buren's got 11 guys in a phone booth,
right?
And then you hit him with the wingback reverse, and boom, Wiley's off to the races. Chris Cortez in to try the extra point. Kicks on the way, and good. So our new score with 4:17 to go in the half. Van Buren 22, Springdale 17. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community.
The Springdale scoring drives, 4 plays, 55 yards. The last 35, Danners Wiley on the wing-back reverse. Scoring drives brought to you by Legacy National Bank. 4:17 to go in the half. Springdale's back in it.
Yeah, that they are. They basically, defense rose up, forced a punt, gave the ball back to the offense, side of the ball. They executed. I mean, this is just back and forth, doing what they're supposed to do, settling in, as you said, doing a good job of capitalizing on the improvements.
It is a warm night here in Northwest Arkansas, in Springdale in particular. It's 92 degrees outside. Not a cloud in the sky. I mean, it's a very humid night. You wonder, as we get into the second half, third quarter, are we going to start seeing the cramps?
Yeah.
How good is your conditioning?
Yep.
Luis Flores has it teed up for Springdale, back deep. Malachi Henry, Connor Brady, but I'm expecting this to be a one of those angle kicks down here about the 30-yard line. Flores puts foot to leather. This one's going to be a little bit deeper. It's going to come to Connor Brady at the 19. Brady looking for a little bit of room. Going to come near side. Springdale's got him hemmed in. They'll run him out of bounds close to the 30-yard line, and that's where Van Buren will take over. So feels like a big possession here for Springdale, especially since you're getting the football to start the second half. You can get a stop, get points on the board. You got a chance on that opening drive.
Yep. Defense rose last time. That's why I said earlier it's going to be interesting to see if defense can repeat it again this time. If they do get the ball back to the offense, they got 4 minutes, 12 seconds left to score. It's a completely different football game going into half, and then you get the ball back.
Ball's resting at the 29-yard line. First down 10, Van Buren. 4:12 to go here in the first half. Bryce Perkins will bring the offense out. They're going to go offset eye. One wide receiver's Malachi Henry. This is Galvin. Little bit of room across the 30, 35-yard line. Get about 6 on the play.
That's just surge football. They're following the flow. It's moving forward. They're falling forward. They pick up 6 yards. Second down and 4 for the defense here. 3:55 to go.
Galvin now 3 carries, 21 yards in the ball game. Ball resting at the 35-yard line. Second down 4, 3:50 to go here in the half. Single back set. 3 tight ends for Van Buren. That's Lindsey in motion. They'll go straight ahead to Galvin. Galvin off the 35-yard line, the 40, now with room. Across the 50. Tom Galvin is going to step out of bounds in Red Dog territory at the 35-yard line.
Just doing a good job of getting outside for the daylight, running, utilizing speed. He's got great speed. Defense just a step behind trying to pursue. They're going to move the sticks. Defense has got a little bit of work to do now with 3:30 to go.
30-yard run there for Dom Gallivan. First down 10, Van Buren, ball at the 30, 35-yard line. Check that. They'll go into this same offset eye, 2 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. Springdale in that base 3-4. This is Perkins under center. Take, give to Galvin. Springdale has it strung out nicely. Woodfork, Datrion Woodfork, the first Bulldog there. Going to be a 2-yard loss.
Woodfork doing his job, getting outside, turning the flow of the offense back into the rest of the defense, keeping containment so they can't utilize the speed on the outside. That's second down and 12 now.
Stoddard said second down, 12. Springdale going to check Gunnar Cornelison out. Kane Pinto back into the lineup. Clock's moving, 3 minutes exactly to go here in the half. Springdale down by 5. Perkins and Galvin in the backfield. This is Malachi Henry. They're going to take it, give it to him on a sweep. Springdale closes in. They're going to knock Henry down at the 36. Caden Spencer there. He's going to bring up a third down and long here. Springdale's defense has gotten better on first and second down.
Absolutely, doing a good job of flowing with the football. Defense is scraping off. Everybody's pursuing to it. And now it's third down and 11, which, that was a big play or a long play for Van Buren. Defense is there to swallow it up.
Van Buren 1 out of 3 on third downs in the ball game. Clock moving, 2:12 to go. Springdale with just 1 timeout left. Perkins will throw. Springdale with the blitz. Oh, they've got Galvin wide open. He can't hang on.
Basically, that was just defensive rush right there. You cannot throw from your back heel, all arm, and then across your body.
It's a right play call.
Yeah.
Just couldn't complete it because of the pressure that you mentioned. It's going to bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team coming in. Springdale cannot have a breakdown here on 4th down with a chance to get the ball back with almost 2 minutes and a timeout. Van Buren's 1 out of 1 on 4th downs. It was the 4th down 20-yard run by Bryce Perkins for the touchdown. 4 wide receiver set for Van Buren. 4th down 11. Springdale showing a base 3-4. Caden Spencer applying pressure. They're going to go long, looking for Connor Brady. Ball's caught. Called in there by Connor Brady at the 2-yard line. Springdale just can't catch a break on 4th down.
Yeah, that was a big play there, and it just went long enough to where the receiver can get outside a little bit deeper, and it was just a great pass.
It's going to be a 34-yard pickup on 4th down and 11. Ball's now at the 2-yard line with 1:50 and counting. And this would be a backbreaker here if they punch this in right before the half.
A big test here for the Red Dog defense.
Boy, you get that thing within 1 score. Perkins on the night, 155 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Perkins under center. Now they're going to go with the stack Maryland eye. Here they come. Galvin straight ahead.
Ooh.
Ball's loose. Springdale's got it. And, I think Van Buren came away with it. No, they're going to say Springdale's got the football.
Wow.
Great play there by the Bulldog defense. And this is one of those plays. Circle this one on your play card. This could come back to haunt Van Buren.
Yeah, Van Buren just trying to get in the end zone. Red Dog Springdale defense just slams the gate shut on him. Big play by the defense, and a great situation awareness by the defense to get on the football.
So Springdale's going to get the football at the 3-yard line. Now Van Buren has all of their timeouts, so they can force Springdale to punt. Springdale really needs a 1st down here. If you've got whatever you've got to get Landon Phipps in space, this is the time to call it.
Yeah, we need a play with 97 yards on it.
Longest run in school history is 86 by Darryl Parchman, who I saw at Alumni night downstairs prior to the game.
Good.
I was here for that one. I was against Rogers right here at Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. They're going to line up in the eye. Landon Phipps is the running back. Danners Wiley goes in motion. That's Stillwell on the carry, and there is nothing there. And I imagine we're probably going to see a series of timeouts here from Van Buren.
There it is.
It's going to wind up being a 1-yard loss, and Springdale now kind of flirting with disaster here. Madeline, we'll hold it right here during this timeout. But Springdale, you got to get a 1st down here.
Yeah.
You don't want to be punting out of your own end zone.
Well, you also got to keep King out of your backfield like that. That was a quick play, and then King was back there before the ball was back to the running back. Like, you just can't have that, especially when your back is in the end zone.
I don't know what you can do here because Springdale's not been able to. The center and the 2 guards have not been able to get any push whatsoever. Everything Springdale's gotten has either been on misdirection or outside the tackles.
Right.
You're not exactly lining up and just pushing Van Buren backwards. I don't know how you can power your way out of here. You've got to come up with something that's a little bit more deceptive.
Yeah, for sure, especially where you're on you got your heels on the edge of the cliff here.
It's 1:19 to go in the half. It's a 5-point ball game. Van Buren still with 2 timeouts. Springdale's got 1. But this just feels like you've got to figure out a way to get Landon or Danner, somebody in space with the football, and you've got to do it quickly because Van Buren is just compressing that box down with 11 guys.
Yeah, it's 2nd down. They're on the 3-yard line, 2.5-yard line, if you would. There's not as many plays as you can use. You don't have any breathing room here. So you're right. You got to get a big play. You got to take some pressure off of these guys so they can execute.
So they're going to go in the eye here. Kane Pinto will go under center. Stillwell's the fullback. Phipps the tailback. 2nd down, 11. That's Wiley in motion.
Drop the ball.
Yep, Springdale fumbled the football, and I believe Van Buren's got it in the end zone. Disaster for Springdale.
Yeah, just when you thought it couldn't get any more pressure on the offense, they missed the handoff there, and Van Buren was there to capitalize on it.
So Van Buren scores on the fumble recovery in the end zone, pushes the lead to 11 at 28-17, and you just can't have that.
No, not at all.
That's just one of those things you got to clean up.
Listen, you got to execute every single time as it is, but then when you down in the end zone with your back in the end zone, you can't drop the football on the ground, that's for sure.
Blake Holmes was the Van Buren pointer who recovered the fumble in the end zone. On to try the extra point is Umanzor. Snap's good. Kicks on the way. And it's good. So our new score with 1:15 to go in the half. Van Buren 29, Springdale 17. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Hello, Northwest Arkansas. We are the Lewis Brothers. And for over 70 years and 4 generations, Northwest Arkansas has been our home. Automotive, it's what we do.
We are finding better ways to provide you peace of mind and convenience for the service needs on your vehicle.
Our goal is to deliver the most peace of mind possible during your experience.
Hey, it's just as easy to visit us on the webpage at lewissuperstore.com or give us a call at 479-442-5301.
Hello, Northwest Arkansas. We are the Lewis Brothers. And for over 7...
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and
Blake
washers.
Holmes has recovered a Springdale fumble in the end zone to give the Pointers a 12-point lead, and Springdale Point gets it down to 1, gets the football back, chance to run the clock out, or at the very least trying to get some points out of it. Can't do it, and now you're back down 2 scores. And for a young Springdale team, that's got to be sort of that's one of those things, the coach has got to rally everybody together and say, okay, boys, we still got another half to go.
Yeah, it's frustrating. There's a lot of pressure, obviously, when you get your back against the wall. You just have to execute. In any sport, you just can't have turnovers.
Jansen Henderson has it teed up, back deep for Springdale. Danners Wiley, Tajon Sparks. They've done a nice job defensively in the passing game, except on 4th down. They've had a couple of lapses there, but they've really kind of clamped down on Malachi Henry. We just haven't called his name lately.
Right, yeah, and that's great. Like I said earlier, we had a punt for Van Buren. That means the defense is doing their job. We just got to get everybody executing at the same time to capitalize.
Henderson's kick, end over end. It's going to bounce at about the 19-yard line. It's picked up by Tajon. Tajon looking for room. Makes a man miss. Tajon across the 50, and Springdale with a chance here with 1:08.
1:08.
Tajon Sparks with a big return. Springdale with a chance to at least put 3 on the board, get this thing back to 9, maybe less.
It's a whole set of different plays right now. You're all the way down on the Pointer side of the field. You did a good job on kickoff return. You got 1:08 left to go. Let's execute some pass plays. Let's get down there and punch it in so we get the ball back. And it's a different game than the second half.
Springdale 2 turnovers in the first half, both costly. 1 in the red zone, and then 1 obviously in the end zone. So it'll be a 4 wide receiver set. 1:08 to go here in the half. Springdale does have 1 timeout left. Landon Phipps back in the shotgun. This is Stillwell to the other side. Here comes Landon. I think Stillwell missed the block there on Malachi Henry. Springdale's going to have to go because the clock is now under a minute to go.
Yeah. Yeah, the clock is important, obviously, but now it's very important for the Red Dog offense here to get in downfield, score some points.
45 seconds on the clock. This is taking entirely too long. 40 seconds now. They've been in this formation for about 15 seconds. Here's Landon. Finds Chris Cortez. Cortez for a couple yards. And
yeah, that's a lot of time for 3 yards.
Yeah, it's 30 seconds for 3 yards. That's just, they're going way too slow here.
Yeah, a little more urgency here. We got to get the ball farther downfield. At least get it within leg range. I mean, if we're not going to get it in the end zone.
1 timeout left. 15 seconds. Now 10. Here's Landon. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. He's not going to get out of bounds, and the clock's going to run out. So Springdale gets the football, runs 2 plays, runs a minute off the clock, and we're going to go to halftime.
Not great execution on offense.
Yeah, this is just poor execution on the Springdale offense.
Looks like we are holding the team.
Yeah, looks like we may have 1 second left. Yeah, they're going to say 1 second left. And did Landon get the first down is the question.
Yeah, they're moving the sticks.
Okay, so it'll be first down. Springdale burns their last timeout. But you got the football with over a minute to go. You ran 2 plays.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just.
And none of them were downfield.
Well, I think there's 2 15-second plays that were sideline to sideline.
Right. So Springdale's got a second left. Obviously, no timeouts. This will be the last play of the half, barring a penalty. And I don't know what you have in your bag of tricks for this, but Springdale does get the football first, and as many miscues as they've had, the 2 turnovers being highlighting the miscues. I mean, they're still in the ball game.
Right. Yeah.
This was an opportunity here to maybe get 3, get yourself kind of back in the ball game, but
it sounds a lot like the guard around plays coming up. Is it too early in the season?
I think it might be a little bit early for that.
Bad.
Van Buren's going to drop back and a prevent defense. Springdale going to go 4 wide. Landon's in the shotgun. I'm sure he's going to take it and throw it as far as he can. He's going to throw it short here to Danners Wiley at the 30. Danners inside the 20. He's going to be run out of bounds at the 17-yard line, and that's how the first half's going to end. So we played 2 quarters. Van Buren leads 29-17. We'll be right back with halftime activities. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities. You'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, coast to post. From downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Find books for everyone at Once Upon a Time Books. Located on Highway 412 in Tawnytown, we are the largest bookstore in the region. Come and browse our vast inventory in-store or search through our even larger inventory online. We even offer curbside service. Whether you are looking for a fun summer read, books for the kids, or have an interest in nonfiction, we have books you will love. Even the serious collector will find treasures in our book vault. Books for everyone at Once Upon a Time Books. What will you discover?
You don't need a fitness facility to shed those pandemic pounds. Get ready for the weather ahead and bring the gym home with premium health club equipment from Push Pedal Pull. Our stores are open and following the latest safety protocols. We'll help you find the best equipment for you. And once you've made your selections, let us do the heavy lifting with home delivery and setup. Design your own gym. Find a location nearest you and schedule an appointment today at pushpedalpull.com.
RGC Glass, serving the South since 1960. RGC Glass, serving the South since 1960.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
Good old Mother Nature and time. Two elements that are unforgiving to any fence. At Sands Fencing, we know Northwest Arkansas can have some crazy weather. That's why we build beautiful quality custom fences designed to stand strong against time and weather. Whether you're new in town or your roots run deep, here's the number you need to keep. Call Sands Fencing today. Get a Sands fence at your place.
Some might say I'm an ideas guy. I'd like to think of myself more as a doer. I like to make things happen, both for myself and for the people my businesses serve. Signature Bank has been crucial in that for me, from starting my moving businesses to expanding into mobile minis, all the way to our current office and warehouse space. Signature has advised and supported me every step of the way.
Try the 3-and-3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings. Shake it in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
Choose the Wellness Centers at Springdale Schools. The Wellness Centers in Springdale are perfect for students and teachers. Teachers can go during their planning period, and parents don't have to miss work for students to receive medical care. Offering sports physicals, kindergarten physicals, vaccinations, well child checks, acute care, and more. Wellness centers are located at a school near you. Wellness Centers in Springdale Schools, we are your medical home.
Stanley Steamer started with one man, a van, and a vision. We started with carpet and now clean tile and grout, hardwood, upholstery, and more. We've seen it all, we've cleaned it all. Call 1-800-STEAMER today. Stanley Steamer started with one man, a van, and a vision. We started with carpet and now clean tile and grout, hardwood, upholstery, and more. We've seen it all, we've cleaned it all. Call 1-800-STEAMER today.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real. to always keep it Tyson.
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness centers, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
At America's Car Mart, our purpose is providing customers peace of mind with quality vehicles to keep you on the road. And right now, we're kicking off 2021 with a huge sale, the New Year's sale. Drive away today for as low as $199 down on select vehicles. Ask about the New Year's sale or start your approval online right now. No matter where you are on your car buying journey, we're here for you, keeping you on the road. America's Car Mart.
This month, our biggest discounts on the highest quality lineup of vehicles are at Crane Buick GMC in Springdale. Right now, get up to $10,000 off new Sierras, up to $12,000 off new Yukons, and new Acadias are just $399 a month with zero money down. And just like always, you'll get the Crane commitment, including a 100-year, 100,000-mile warranty, because we are Arkansas driven. Visit Crane Buick GMC of Springdale in the heart of Northwest Arkansas and online at cranebuickgmcofspringdale.com.
For over 20 years, Community Clinic has served Washington County with quality and affordable health care. With 3 wellness centers in Springdale located at Jones, George, and Elmdale Elementary, our services include primary care, pediatrics, prenatal, behavioral health, and physical therapy. We offer services in English, Spanish, and Marshallese so that we can help your family. The Community Clinic, healthy people, healthy community.
On the counter, find a hole, Garrett inside the 5, touchdown Springdale. Good!
Wide open placement, touchdown, Har-BER Wildcats!
The Springdale Chamber of Commerce is among the top 1% of chambers in the nation to be honored with a 5-star rating by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. We work each day to make our members more profitable through programming and events that strengthen our economy, help to create jobs for a growing population, and support the needs of a diverse community. We make Springdale.
Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium on the campus of Springdale High School. Our halftime score, Van Buren 29, Springdale 17. And we are privileged and honored to have Wayne Stellick, the athletics director of Springdale High School, join us. Coach, how you been?
I missed you last year.
Yeah, we didn't see a whole lot of each other during football or basketball season, did we?
We kind of protected ourselves from each other, which was good.
It's nice to have, folks here again, and it feels like football season again.
It's great that we're playing again. I'm so proud of our governor. The AAA, our district leadership, that we're one of 25 states that got to play last year and are continuing to play. And when I think about the different states and different ADs that I know that they went all last year, they just practiced. And here we get to play, and we're continuing to play, and I'm so thankful that our kids can do this and get out and compete.
Yeah, it feels great having everybody back in the stands. Everybody looks like they're having a good time tonight. We need a little work on the scoreboard. We'll get to that in the second half. Now, you had a little event here prior to kickoff, had alumni night, and you've got an alum now roaming the sidelines. First that we can tell, we went back and we looked, first Springdale alum to ever coach the Red Dogs in football.
I didn't know that trivia. That's good. But I got to give credit to Coach Hobbs when we started the conversation about him coaching, and he says, I want to have an alumni night. And so we went right into, okay, we can get some players here, a lot of players that he played with or, in that generation. We can get Coach Williams, they're here, and all his former assistants. So it worked out, and I couldn't tell you what the numbers were, but we had players lined up from the 35 to the 35, and we had 10, 12, 15 coaches. I just thought it was great. And then when they left the field, they didn't want to leave. They just continued to talk. And there was hugs and, see you soon. And that's just a great memory that I'll have based on what took place.
A lot of memories down there on that field. I mean, the configurations changed. It's turf now. It's not the knee-high Gerald Williams grass, but I mean, there's a lot of memories down. And we were watching when they were out there on the field. I mean, that's a lot of generations of Red Dogs.
Well, if you got coaches that were coaching here in the '60s, you got 50, 60 years right there of coaches, and then the players. I don't know who the oldest player was, but you got coaches or ex-players that are probably have been around for 40, 50 years. I mean, it's really neat that they took time out of their schedule in a COVID environment to come here and pay respects to Coach Hobbs and be part of the Bulldog family again.
I ran into somebody the other day, and they were asking me about Springdale football, and they haven't been they're from the central part of the state, hadn't been up this way, and they were asking me if the old press box was there, the one that would shake and when there were people. I'm like, no, we've completely redone this thing. But I mean, it's a beautiful night for football. It's a beautiful facility here in Northwest Arkansas. It's just, I mean, like you said, it's just nice to kind of get back to normal. This is, I mean, and you and your staff, Christy and Jana, I mean, you guys have been working for this. Betsy and all of you have been working for this for 12 months.
We have. We've been working to get this going. And we still got things we're trying to clean up here in the stadium and things we want to do, some different improvements. But just to have our kids compete, whether it's volleyball, golf, tennis, cross country, football, that means the world to us and our community.
Yeah, it's a great night. And I want to ask you a little bit about having a Red Dog back on the sidelines. And I've heard it from people that I know that have come to me and said how much they enjoy having one of their own roaming the sidelines.
Well, the day we announced, we met with the team and announced to the team that our interim coach was Brett Hobbs. I wish I had a camera or video, because the kids, I've never seen 80 or 90 kids so overjoyed, so excited, so happy, high-fiving, a whole kind of really neat passion and authentic passion that those kids had. And so when you have a coach who's worn the jersey, who's worn that helmet, they know what it means to be a Bulldog. That's going to pay dividends down the road.
Yeah, I've been talking to Coach for the last couple of weeks, and I mean, you know this. I mean, you were a coach. You know, there's a learning curve to coaching, and you don't know what you don't know until you go from the defensive coordinator to the head coach's office, and he's talked pretty openly about hey, I mean, there was a curve, and there were things that I didn't know, but I mean, he seems to be catching on and picking up speed. And obviously, you see the kids out here playing hard tonight.
Second chair is a lot different than first chair.
Very much so.
I mean, it's just like Dr. Cleveland going from second chair to first chair as our superintendent. There's a learning curve. He did a phenomenal job his first year, and we expect the same thing to happen to Coach Hobbs.
Yeah. Now, you've obviously had conversations with him, and I mean, it was hard to gauge his excitement when we taped the coach's show, because obviously he's not going to say a whole lot, but you could tell. I mean, he was ready. I mean, and I asked him when he walked out on here, and I mean, you've coached at the highest levels, and when you walk out on that floor for the first time, you just kind of look around and you take it all in, and then it just becomes a football game.
Take a deep breath. Let's go play.
Yeah, that's all there is to it. Now, you've got a big day tomorrow. Are you going down to Texas?
I am not. No, I'll have enough traveling in my year between now and end of May. I'll have enough miles put on my truck, so I'm going to let the Har-BER Wildcats do their business down there. I'll be watching on the internet, on their YouTube, because they didn't let us.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard from a very angry Trent Jones about that, about the YouTube deal. But it's a great night for football. You guys do such a great job. I mean, we at the Bulldog Sports Network, I mean, we really appreciate you letting us do this. I mean, I look forward to this every year. I know you call me in July every year. Do you still want to do this? I can tell you right now, the answer is always yes. You don't even have to call me. I will be here come hell or high water. I will be here on opening night. Whether or not you let me in or not.
I probably will. I figured you had the keys to the press box already.
Yeah, I think I used to have one. I don't know what happened to it, but it's all right. So you've had a chance. I mean, you're a coach. You've had a chance to watch kind of the first half. I mean, Donald and I were talking in the first half about them sort of settling in the second quarter. I mean, there were some nerves obviously early, but the kids have settled in. They're playing better. I mean, if you're Coach Hobbs, what are you telling them?
Well, there's 4 or 5 plays right now. You limit Van Buren's 4 or 5 big plays, and what's the score then? But they've had a big run on the opening drive, a pass that they scored a touchdown on that we could have had interception on, the fumble down here. But you take away 4 or 5 plays, and what's the score? And so, okay, guys, hey, we've taken some bullets here. Let's just calm down, take a deep breath, We got another 24 minutes of football. Let's go play.
Yeah, they get the football to start the second half, so an opportunity to cut this lead in half again and see if you can sort of trade blows with them. But what else you guys got going on in the district? I know I always look forward to basketball season, but I know you guys are really busy during the fall.
We've got tennis. Both high schools have tennis going on. Cross country starts up here after Labor Day. Both golf teams at both schools have been competing now since about the 1st of August.
Wow.
And so they're about halfway through their season. State golf will be the end of September, 1st of October. And volleyball is going on. We've got 4 middle schools, 4 junior highs, 2 high schools playing volleyball. So we're back, in which we're doing stuff 4 or 5 nights a week.
Yeah, you almost kind of miss those days off, don't you? Just a little bit.
When was that?
You used to get that day off. Now, I can't let you get out of here. I mean, we're about a minute and a half from starting the second half. You got a game tomorrow, 11 a.m. You're a huge Nebraska fan, and they're playing Brett Bielema. Are you ready for college football season?
Absolutely.
Really? Now, do you hunker down for this? I can't imagine you putting on the big corn cob on your head and jumping into your Barca lounger.
I'm out of my deck, and I've got a TV outside there, and I kind of pace around my deck, and based on the plays, I don't throw things, but I just kind of watch and take it all in, and hopefully at about 3 o'clock tomorrow I'll feel good.
Otherwise, you just go for a very long walk, and I'll see you in a few hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Coach, we always appreciate you swinging by. Let's do this again in 2 weeks.
I appreciate what you do, Zach. You're a valuable part of our family. You promote the Bulldogs as good as anybody out there. Thanks for doing this.
You're quite welcome, sir. I would do this for free if
What? Whoa. I got that on tape?
No, absolutely not. It's hot in here, and I'm tired, and just don't listen to me. But he is Wayne Stellick. Coach, thanks for stopping by. We're about ready to kick off here in the second half. Thanks, Coach. That's Wayne Stellick, the athletics director here at the Springdale Public Schools. Coach, he gave a great halftime speech. We're going to come back here in about 30 seconds and start the second half. You are watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Accidents are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
Springdale trails by 12, 29-17. Want to give a shout-out, a hello to Jimmy Hutchins, Alexander Hutchins, former Bulldog quarterback. Connor Hutchins watching us tonight out in Boise, Idaho. Ooh, must be beautiful out there this time. I'm sure it's not the 92 degrees it is here in Springdale. Van Buren's going to kick it off. Jansen Henderson, he'll do the honors of Marion Manuel. Tajon Sparks back deep for the Dogs. Springdale had an opportunity. Turned Van Buren over at the 2-yard line, an opportunity to kind of get out of the half and one score, couldn't do it. And now they find themselves down by 2. It's going to be a knuckleball, hits at the 19-yard line. Tajon's got it. Tajon looking for a little seam. He's going to get out to about the 30-yard line, and that's where Springdale's going to start.
Basically, the default kick return back to the 30-yard line they've done all night so far. That's going to be interesting to see what adjustments they've made during the half. Coach Hobbs has had them for 15 minutes. A little bit shorter during the halftime tonight, but it's going to be interesting to see what they do on offense. They've got to put some points on the board quickly.
Springdale has not had a whole lot of trouble moving the football tonight. They have gone up and down the field, but it has been a game of turnovers that have sort of plagued Springdale. Going to start in the I, Kane Pinto. He's the quarterback. Landon Phipps the tailback. They're going to run the power G. Not much there for Landon, maybe 2, and that's going to be it.
Got 2 yards the hard way, just lining up and just running down the fence. And they don't get a lot of surge.
So the first play of the half, Springdale gets 2, 11:30 to go here in the quarter. They trail by 12. They've had opportunities here and there to kind of get back in the game, just couldn't do it. Pinto takes it, gives to Phipps. Landon trying to get outside, does. He's going to get maybe another 2 out of that. I don't know, that looked, I don't want to say it looked like they were getting ready to run a pass, but
yeah,
it looked like maybe a little bit of a halfback pass there.
Yeah, it did look like he was holding the ball with his hands instead of tucking it in. But he gets 2 yards, it's 3rd down and 6.
Springdale with another 3rd down here. They're 5 of 6 on 3rd downs tonight. Pinto under center. Here comes the wingback reverse again. This is Tanner's Wiley, and he is going to be really close to 1st down yardage. Looks like about a half a yard short.
Great play, good job by the offensive line, just creating some seams there for the wingback to cut up inside. Does a good job, picks up positive yards, gets about 5 yards, 5.5 yards. It's 4.5 yard now.
Springdale 355 yards of total offense.
Respectable.
Van Buren with 371. It's been an offensive fest, but this may be the most important yard of the ball game here on 4th down and 1.
Yep.
They give to Landon, 1st down yardage. He's going to get 2, maybe 3. It's going to be enough. The Bulldogs push it forward for 1st down.
Just a good job by Fitz, just getting through there, utilizing speed to get through that wedge. Gets the 1st down. Not impressive, not going to make the highlight reel, but as you said, very important 1st down for the Dogs.
And I think Springdale's comfortable at this pace here. I think this is the pace they want to play at. 29 points in the 1st half for Van Buren. That's probably a little north of where they wanted to be, but I think Springdale's got to feel pretty good about where they are.
Right.
Here comes the wingback reverse again. Wiley going to lose a yard on the play, and Van Buren had that one defensed very well.
The defensive end just doing a good job of pushing inside, messing up the wingback path, and it's going to cost him a yard.
So it'll bring up 2nd down 11. 9 minutes exactly here in the 3rd quarter. Springdale not really throwing it with any effectiveness. They're 9 for 12 for just 73 yards. Most of their damage has come on the ground. Now we're going to go into the shotgun, 2 running back set. Stillwell and Zamarian Manuel. Low snap, Phipps tries to set up the screen, finds Gratian. Boy, that play was blown up from the beginning. Springdale now steadily marching backwards. That's going to be a yard loss on the screen. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, Springdale has been effective with the screen pass, but I think Van Buren was in the huddle. They knew exactly what was coming, did a good job defending it. And before he even got the pass, he was making the tackle.
You know, to date, they have not attempted a pass of more than 10 yards. It has been all short. It has been screens. It's been slants. There's been nothing that has been down the field yet. This is Phipps in the shotgun. 4 wide receiver set, 8 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Springdale down by 12, facing a 3rd down and 11. Phipps to throw. That's intercepted. On the screen, that pass intercepted. That is Malachi Henry with the interception. And Van Buren's going to have the ball at the 5-yard line.
They dropped the ball, but I believe the ground did that, so it's Van Buren's ball. Springdale gets it back.
Oh my goodness, they're going to give Springdale the football at the 5-yard line. Malachi Henry was the player that intercepted the football, ran it back to the 5, and now we've got a discussion going on.
It looks like he hit the ground and then dropped the ball. But, hey, listen, if they're going to give it back to the Dogs, let them do it.
Yeah, you take what you can get. I mean, we'll certainly take it. Springdale's going to get the football at the 5-yard line with a 1st down. It's another one of those breaks that Springdale has got to take advantage of. I mean, now you're 95 yards away from the end zone, but in possession of the football.
Yep.
So it'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 5-yard line. Play clock at 2, now 1. They get the play off. This is Landon Phipps, straight ahead for a couple.
It's important because they have to create some space there to give them some breathing room, and Phipps just basically just plowed forward for the yards to make that happen.
It's going to be a 3-yard pickup up to the 8-yard line. Second down, 7 yards to go, 7.5 to go here in the third quarter. Phipps in the shotgun. Nearly drew him off sides. Landon on the quarterback keeper, makes one guy miss. Boy, he is elusive. He's going to get out to the 10-yard line, making it something out of nothing again. It's going to bring up a third down. We'll call it 5.
Well, Phipps doing just like you said, very elusive, but he's got to get farther downfield. You just got to get more downfield and more time, right? We can't. It's 6:45 in the third, and we got to do it faster.
So it's third down. Clock's moving, 6:35 to go here in the quarter. It's a 4 wide receiver set. Phipps. And flag goes down. Looks like Grayson Ballman jumped. And that's going to be a penalty against Springdale. And that's just one of those things right now, especially with the way they're struggling to move the football. You just can't have it.
No, you just can't. You can't turn it over, and you can't have penalties, especially when you're behind. Like, you just can't do it. 29-17. Dogs in a fight now.
So it'll be third down 10. And again, Springdale's not thrown the football down the field.
Right.
Not even one attempt has been down the field. It's all been short. It's all been within about 10 or 15 yards. Lots of slants, lots of screens. There just hasn't been a whole lot to the passing game tonight for Springdale.
Just a lot of chip shots.
Here's Phipps to throw. Now he's in trouble. He's going to be dragged down at the 5-yard line, the 6-yard line, and that's it. And Van Buren's defense stands tall. Now they stand to get really good field position.
Yeah, fourth down and a long 9, maybe even 10.
Certainly not the way Springdale wanted to start the half. But they have chewed up a good portion of this quarter, almost 7 minutes. Landon will be the punter. Last year averaged about 34 per kick. Back deep for Van Buren is Malachi Henry. 2 touchdowns and an interception tonight for the Van Buren Jr. Landon gets the kick away. It's kind of a tail dragger. It's going to bounce at the 42. Takes a nice Springdale roll into Van Buren territory. Will roll dead at the 44-yard line. So Springdale gets themselves out of trouble, but now faces a bit of an issue here with Van Buren threatening to go up by 3 scores.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of putting the defense in a better position. Takes a little bit of pressure off of them. Now the defense has got to slam the gate shut so the offense can get back on the field and start putting some points on the board. 5:12 left to go in the third.
50-yard punt there by Landon. His career long was 55 last year.
I mean, it wasn't a pretty punt, but it was effective.
Hey, when they look at it in the box score tomorrow, it was a high spiral.
That's high and tight.
So first down 10, Van Buren. This is Hammond in motion. They'll give straight ahead to Galvin. Springdale's defense is there. First guy to make the contact, Zach Turner. Number 97 there to make first contact.
Turner doing a good job, just reading the pressure of the offensive line, going with the flow, falling down into the gap, making the tackle. That's a good job. That's exactly what the defense has to do and keep doing it. Now it's second down and 14. 12.
2-yard loss for Van Buren. They're going to go under center. Parkins is still the quarterback. Galvin the running back. 2 wide receivers set. They're going to try that lead play. Here comes Galvin trying to get to the outside. Springdale cuts him off. He's going to bring up third down long. Ricardo Gonzalez first to make contact.
Defense doing a good job stringing it out to the sideline, using the sideline as the 12th guy. And you run out of real estate there. You got to cut it up eventually, and then that's where the rest of the Bulldogs are.
The 1-yard pickup for Van Buren. Bring up third down and 11. Van Buren 1 out of 4 on third downs tonight. 2 out of 2 on fourth down. We'll bring 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen. Perkins rolling near side. Boy, he got clocked, and that ball is knocked away by Springdale. That's Ricardo Gonzalez. Great defense there on Jacob Galvis, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Defense rising up, doing a good job with the defensive line, pursuing, Linebacker inside, doing a good job of rushing the quarterback. He's got to throw off his off foot, makes a bad pass. Opportunity for the defensive backs to make an interception. They bat it down and brings up 4th down for Van Buren.
We've got a Van Buren pointer on the ground right now. Looks like Ivan Martinez. We'll take a quick timeout while they tend to him. 3:57 to go in the quarter. Springdale down by 12. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next.
Williams Bulldog Stadium. It's 4th down 11. Chance and Henderson back deep to punt for Van Buren. Ricardo Gonzalez will drop back in the punt-receive formation. Ricardo averaged about 6 yards per return last year. Short hands back there. Probably just jinxed him. That's the way things go for me. High snap. Henderson gets the kick away, and it is not a good one. It is off the side of his foot. It's going to hit at the 37, take a Springdale bounce, and the Dogs will get it, and they'll pass the 40-yard line. See where they mark it. Looks like it's going to go with the 42. So Springdale gets a nice break, and now with an opportunity to get back in the ballgame.
Yeah, the punt. Springdale looks like like I said, your sand wedge. It backed up a great 10 yards. And that's exactly what Springdale needs. Now they get the offense out there, take a deep breath, execute, and get downfield.
And punting woes continue for Van Buren. That's a 15-yard punt. So Springdale with great field position, ball to 42, plenty of time. 3:47. Dogs have not had trouble moving the football. 362 yards of total offense.
I mean, yard to yard, it's been a great game. It's just the score doesn't reflect that.
It's those 2 turnovers that have really killed Springdale. Phipps in the shotgun. He'll throw. Landed. Complete. Tanners Wiley out to the 47-yard line.
Great pass. Great catch. Even though he was running for his life, basically backing up as he was throwing. It's like we got a dog down on the field.
We've got a Bulldog on the field. 3:38 to go in the half. 29-17 our score. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
At Farmers Insurance, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a rock and wreck. Yeah! He rocked and rolled right into it, but we covered it. At Farmers, we know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum. Call me, Bill McCain, to get smart about discounts. 751-7070.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank. Arkansans appreciate.
Looks like a cramp there, hydrating him, stretching him.
Second down, 5. 3:38 to go here in the third quarter. Springdale trying to get back in the ball game. Landon Phipps in the shotgun. Landon going to take off and run. Across the 50. He's going to be close to first down yards. Looks like he's going to come up about a yard short. And it's going to bring up third down.
It looks like he's doing a good job of running. Got to the line to make, and then just immediately left-hand turn. And it looks like he's slow to get up.
It looks like Landon Phipps has gone down right at midfield, and
like
another cramp. And we'll just hold it here for a second because we got Alex Marcos from Van Buren also down with the. And we were talking about it during the last cramp break. That it is 92 degrees out tonight. It is warm. It is humid. It's hot up here where we are.
You had a cramp.
Yes, for people who've never had one, I mean, take a steak knife and jab it in your calf. That's what a cramp feels like.
Yeah.
They are one of those. It just feels like you got shot in the leg.
And the lawyers want us to tell you guys not to actually do that.
Yes.
Just imagine it.
Yes. Do as I. What is it? Do as I.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what the saying is. Yeah.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me. Fool me 3 times.
So as soon as we get everybody stretched out here, Alex Marcos from Van Buren is up and heading for the sidelines. It's going to be about a third down. We'll call it a yard and a half. 3:09 to go in the third quarter. Springdale down by 12. And this has been a much different. We got off to a fast start in this game. Teams going up and down the field. We got a lot of points. This game sort of settled in.
Yeah. They've done a good job of correcting what needs to be corrected. Now there's a whole new set of things that need to be corrected, and they're just modifying and adjusting as they play. The offense is doing a good job. We just, there's been some critical breakdowns that have cost 29 points on the defense, and the offense is just, they're slowly. I feel like there needs to be more sense of urgency on the offense to get farther downfield, get more points, and maybe execute more plays. We need more frequency of plays. If we're going to do these 3, 4, 5 yard spurts, we need more of them.
Landon Phipps coming off the field, running off the field. 22 carries tonight, 147 yards.
He's been a workhorse.
He really has, and he's going to have to be all year long because he is clearly their most dynamic player. Kane Pinto's going to come in at the quarterback spot. He's played a lot tonight, mostly under center. Now he's going to go in the shotgun, and Kane has Zamarian Manuel along with Ronnie Stillwell. They're going to give it to Stillwell. First down. Ronnie, big run inside the 40, first down Bulldogs. Yeah. Ronnie's biggest run of the night.
That is a great run, backside, finds a seam and just explodes through that, moves the chains, does a great job of executing for a first down when he had to do it.
Ball's going to be placed at the 38-yard line. Springdale going to go a little quicker here. First time we've seen tempo tonight. Kane Pinto in the shotgun will take, gives to Stillwell again. Not much there, maybe a yard on the play, and it's going to bring up second down.
Offensive line trying to make a little bit of adjustment here, making some seams right there. Broke down. Defensive line getting in there, slamming the gate shut on any of the gaps there to run, and then he basically made a yard out of nothing.
So to bring up second down, 9 clock running, 2:25 to go. Anthony Lopez is checked in at the wide receiver spot, number 21. He'll go to the top of the screen along with Danners Wiley. Grayson Bowman comes to the bottom. Luis Tinoco is checked in at the running back spot along with Stillwell. He'll get the carry. Luis going to lose yards back to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, call that the fireman play. The play breaks down. It's just like regular firemen. The house is on fire and they're running into the deal, and that's exactly what happens here. The play breaks down. He gets the handoff. He's like, I got to go and I got to do it. And so he just basically runs into the fire.
It's a 5-yard loss on the play. Back to the 42-yard line. Third down, 14. Clock running, 1:40 to go in the quarter. With Landon Phipps, starting quarterback, on the sidelines with a cramp. This becomes a big play here. Time's starting to run out.
Right.
Possessions are going to get precious here. 2 running backs set. Kane Pinto, he'll throw. Kane with time, good throw. Ball sails on him a little bit, looking for Lopez, and it's going to go incomplete, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
I think it was a great throw, just a couple steps behind, maybe a step and a half. It was there. I like the throw. And I like the pass play selection, but you just got to put these things together now.
So the punt team will come on. Now Landon is the punter. So it looks like Chris Cortez, who also had a cramp just a little while ago. Chris Cortez will check in.
Right.
Back deep for Van Buren. It's Malachi Henry. 1:18 to go, third quarter. Springdale. Second punt of the night. Cortez. End over end to Henderson. He takes it at the 15. Van Buren will take over, first down and 10. So a win there for Van Buren.
Right. Yeah, Van Buren defense doing a good job of just keeping it close, minimizing those positive yards against them, gets the ball back over to the offense. 29-17, 1:13 to go in the third. Van Buren wants to have the football. Now it's slow football time for them. You know, they're milking the clock. The Dogs did a good job of utilizing the clock the last period, and so see if the Pointers can do the same.
So it's first down 10. Perkins going to go under center. High formation. Titsworth now in the backfield along with Lindsey at the fullback spot. They'll take and give to Titsworth straight ahead. Titsworth a bigger back than Galvin. He's about 205 pounds. He'll get 4 yards out to the 19.
And Van Buren just pounding it forward. You know, they're going to chip away at it, 3 yards, 4 yards at a play. It's going to be important for them to do that, to bleed the clock as much as possible now.
Springdale dealing with some injury issues. Marion Manuel is out. He's down here on the near side jogging. He'd been their most effective corner on the night. Here comes Titsworth on the zone. Ball is loose. I think he picked it up, but we'll see. Springdale saying they've got it. And they do! The Bulldogs with another break. Titsworth fumbles the football, and the Bulldogs come away with it deep in Van Buren territory.
Yeah, Dogs get the ball on the Storms Orthodontics red zone front door. 37 seconds, great time for the Dogs just to punch it in right here, get back in the game.
Springdale with an opportunity here to get themselves with 37 seconds, like you said, back into this football game as we head into the fourth quarter. That's one of those gut punches here. If you can turn this thing around quickly, I mean, you're in position here. Right. It becomes a battle of wills in the fourth quarter.
Yep, and endurance, right? You know, who's got the stamina to stay in the fight.
Kane Pinto still in at the quarterback spot. 3 wide receivers set. Pinto is going to throw. He's looking for Danners Wiley, and that ball's going to go incomplete. Thought he got a little tug there on the defensive back.
Necessary touching.
We'll bring up second down 10. I thought as Danners made that corner move, it's just a simple forks play, or it's one post, one going to the corner. I thought as he made the cut towards the corner, I thought he got him on the hip, but no flag. Looks like Landon Phipps is coming back in.
I like the play selection. Now it's going to open up the defense a little bit because they know the Dogs are going to throw the ball.
So Springdale going to go with the power set. Stillwell the fullback. Pinto under center. Phipps, as I mentioned, back in the game at the tailback spot. They'll get to Landon. Landon straight ahead. Not much there, and it's going to bring up third down.
Just clogging up the holes there. No blocking or no assisted holes for them to run through, and he's going to run to the back of his own guy. Looks like we got another cramp on the field, and this is going to be the way the rest of the game goes. As you said, it's hot, it's humid, and it's the first game, it is just going to be hard to survive these cramps.
Yeah, and it's something we see in opening games, around the state. We always go through this, especially in the second half. You don't see it as much in the first half, but into the third quarter, into the fourth quarter. This is the first game these kids have played, where they, in scrimmages, you don't play 60, 80, 100 plays. I mean, you're out for 30 or 40 plays tops. So these, the first game for them, and they'll learn. Coach, starts preaching on Tuesday. Get yourself hydrated.
Right.
And they'll learn. We've got 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. 29-17 our score. Springdale going to face a big 3rd and 10. The Bulldog that's down, that's number 75. That's Gustavo Perez, the right guard.
So Perez was trying to get up there and then got a cramp again, so they're going to attend to him.
It's just one of those things, man. It doesn't go away.
Yeah.
It's all about pain tolerance. After you get it rubbed out, get yourself somewhat hydrated.
It's still there, to your point.
Oh,
right? It's just a little bit shallower.
Yeah,
of a pain.
It's about pain tolerance at that. How much can you live with?
Right.
But just a reminder, HAR-BER plays tomorrow down in Texas.
They do.
$65 million stadium. Kind of missing that trip, huh?
That's pretty impressive.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're spoiled here in Springdale. We've got some incredible facilities.
Yes, we do.
But when you go to a $65 million stadium, I mean,
Pretty
it's
nice.
not just a football stadium.
Yeah.
You know, when they sold it to the city, they were like, we're going to quote unquote use it for multi-purpose stuff, but it's a football
It's a
stadium.
football
for
stadium.
$65 million.
Yeah.
So
It's I just gazed at it a little bit, and it's pretty impressive.
yeah, I'm pretty excited about the game. We'll see what happens.
So here we go. Springdale coming off the sidelines here. 3rd down, 10 yards to go. Landon back in at the quarterback spot. He'll have Ronnie Stillwell alongside. 4 wide receivers set. Samari Emanuel's back in the ball game. That's good news for Bulldog fans. Phipps will throw. Looks like there was a miscommunication there between Danners Wiley and Landon Phipps. Landon threw it long. Danners pulled up, and it's going to wind up being an interception for Malachi Henry.
Yeah, touchback for Van Buren. And you're right. It looks like it's just a miscommunication there because the pass was in the air, and then the receiver checks up, turns around, and then the defender just runs underneath it. So just a bad break for the Red Dogs.
So that's going to be the final play of the quarter. Springdale trails by 12. Our score after 3, Van Buren 29, Springdale 17. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Every day is a vacation when you have a Burton Pools and Spas backyard. The summer is heating up, and so is our inventory. You don't have to travel to keep cool because Burton Pools and Spas has everything to build your very own backyard paradise. From custom pool construction and design to swim spas and hot tubs and so much more. Burton Pools and Spas, your backyard vacation headquarters.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown fresh.
Bulldog Stadium as we start the 4th quarter. Van Buren's got the football. Ball on the 20-yard line. 1st down 10. Perkins will throw. He's going to throw it high and long. He's got a man out on the outside. That's Malachi Henry. He'll run out of bounds. He'll run out at the 49-yard line. That's a 29-yard pickup and a 1st down, but we've got a flag down. Back at the 16-yard line. That's got to be in the area of holding as everybody comes back. So Springdale may catch a break here.
Yep, holding it is.
So Springdale catches a break. So march the pointers backwards. Springdale's had opportunities here to get themselves back in this thing. Van Buren's just been able to keep them at an arm's distance.
Yeah, that they have. That play right there is a perfect example of Van Buren doing Van Buren stuff. It was a great throw. It was landed where it had to be for him to catch it, and you threw it to your most powerful player.
So the ball's going to go back to the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st down. We'll call it 22. Perkins, straight ahead. This is Galvin. He's got room. 15-yard line. Out to the 20, 25, 30. 1st down yardage. Across the 40-yard line. Springdale finally brings him down. Yeah, there is, and we'll see what. I think this may be a block in the back or a hold.
Yeah, number 9 or 8 for Van Buren. Not real happy with themselves.
So it is holding against Van Buren. They'll march them back from the spot of the foul. We'll see where they wind up putting it. So Springdale again catches a break. It just feels like Van Buren's starting to assert their will here.
Yeah. I mean, that's 2 huge plays. Fortunately, 2 penalties against Van Buren to neutralize those plays. But the fact of the matter is they did get positive yards on both of those, big positive yards on both of those plays.
So the ball will be marked at the 16. It'll still be a 1st down. Call it 1st down 14. Perkins now in the shotgun. That's Henry in motion. Perkins will throw, pressure coming. Ball caught at the 20. That's Malachi Henry. Trying to make a move, does. 25-yard line. He's going to wind up picking up about 11. He's going to bring up a 2nd down and short.
Defense respecting Henry there. He's basically, we had linemen coming from the line of scrimmage making the tackle as the defensive backs were holding him up. Moves the change, second down and what, 3?
Second down 3. Henry on the night, 4 catches, 121 yards. Perkins 6 out of 14 for 166. Both of his touchdowns to Malachi Henry. Minute gone here in the fourth quarter. And Buren content to take as much time as possible. It's the fullback, and Springdale's got that one stopped pretty well.
Gonna pick up 2 yards though.
Schultz on the carry. It's gonna bring up a third down and short. Mark it at the between the 28 and the 29 yard line. So we're calling third and a yard and a half. .30 to go here in the quarter. Dogs down by 12. Third down, 1. One back set. Galvin's the running back. Perkins will go under center. This is Schultz. Galvin. Caden Spencer's got him, and I don't think he got there.
I don't think so either. Spencer did a good job getting off his block, making the tackle, wrapping it up. It's going to be the spot right here that matters. It's like he's short.
He is short. It's going to bring up fourth down. If you're Crosby Tucker, you going to roll the dice here?
Absolutely. Got some cushion on the scoreboard.
So Van Buren's going to go for it on fourth down. 9:50 to go in the fourth quarter. They're going to line up in the I formation. It's Schultz and Galvin in the backfield, along with Bryce Perkins. This feels like a quarterback sneak. It is. And he's got the first down.
And those situations are who wants it more. You got a half a yard there. It's a goal line basically defense. You're just trying to stuff all the gaps, close everything up. Van Buren just surged forward and picked it up.
So the ball will be placed at the 31-yard line. First down 10. Clock stopped momentarily at 9:39 to go in the fourth quarter.
.32. It's slow football time for Van Buren now.
Yeah, they're going to. Both these teams are similar offensively in that they don't mind lining up in the eye and just running the football.
Yeah.
Perkins gives to Galvin. He's got a hole off the right side. Springdale there. Ricardo Gonzalez the first to meet him. They'll get maybe 3 or 4 on the play depending on the spot. Looks like they're going to give him the 36.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know about the spot. So it's going to be a 5-yard pickup. We'll bring up second down. Clock continues to move as we go into 9 minutes to go.
And you're not in a hurry. They got the time. They got the score. Just trying to keep offense on the field.
Perkins in the shotgun. First down 10, or second and 6. Check that. They'll give to Galvin. Galvin across the 40-yard line. First down yardage up near the 45.
First down run, good job of just finding a seam there, finding some sunlight and getting through there. And that's all they need to do right now. They just need to hold on to the football and keep going. The Dogs have got to get the ball back, get the offense back out there to get some points on the board.
So it's first down 10. Galvin on the night. Carried the ball 11 times, 61 yards. This is Galvin off the right side. Picking up yards into Springdale territory. It's going to be close to first down yards. Bring up second and short.
Good run to the outside. Just, defense doing a good job of just getting in front of the ball carrier. It's just unfortunately we're getting too much yards here.
It'll be second down 2. 3 wide receiver set. It's Galvin again. No, it's Perkins on the RPO. He's got Malachi Henry. Boy, that was 6.
That's a lucky drop.
Yeah, it's a great play there by Perkins. I mean, he fooled everybody on the RPO, and it's a good time to call it on second and short.
Yep.
They just got to hold on to that one. Springdale again catches break, and it's going to be third down and 2.
Seen a couple guys coming off for Springdale that are limping a little bit as they're running off the field. Those are cramps, and that's just, as we talked about early on, fourth quarter is going to be an interesting fight for stamina and endurance.
So third down 2. Perkins in the shotgun. He'll throw quickly. Pass complete. It's Logan Fowler on the catch. Kane Pinto with the stop, but it's going to be enough for a Van Buren first down.
Springdale trying to make some adjustments here on defense and slow it down and get the ball back. They're holding up the, on the tackles, they'll hold them up, trying to get the ball.
First down 10, ball to 41. Perkins will go under center. Gives to Galvin, straight ahead. Springdale there to meet him. Nick Thompson, first contact, but he's going to surge forward for about 3 yards. Van Buren content to do this.
Yep. Yeah, it's not as much about positive yards as it is about just getting the first down when you need it, slowing the ball and holding on to it. It's 6:52 to go left in the game. Van Buren is in their mode right now.
Second down 7. Ball resting at the 38-yard line. Perkins on the roll. Springdale's going to get there. Ball's loose. I think Van Buren came away with it.
Great job by the defense getting outside, stretching it out, and then knocking the ball out. That's what they've got to do, is get the ball back.
It's going to wind up being a loss back to the 44-yard line. Looks like we've got a Bulldog down on the field. 6:16 to go in the ball game. Dogs down by 12. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities, you'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
Welcome back
If
to
you want
Williams Bulldog Stadium. Looks like that's Jacob Simpson coming off the field for Springdale. He's involved in the collision on Bryce Perkins that caused the fumble. Ball was recovered back at the 44-yard line. It's going to be third down 13. Van Buren just 2 out of 7 on third downs tonight, but those 2 conversions have been killers, and they've been very good on fourth down. Here's Perkins, under pressure. Springdale's there. Down he goes. Nick Thompson cleans it up with the sack. Loss is back into Springdale territory, back at the 44-yard line. So the Dogs dial up some pressure. They're going to get another chance with 5:50 and counting.
Pinto doing a good job putting pressure on the quarterback. He rolls out, boom, right there next to him. Thompson doing a good job wrapping it up, keeping the play down. Now it's fourth down and a small commuter flight.
Jansen Henderson's going to check in to punt. It's not been real good tonight. His last punt was 15 yards. He's punted twice tonight for an average of 24. Snap is very high. He gets this one away. This is a take a nice Van Buren roll. It will be down at the 26. So Springdale again with an opportunity here, but as we saw at the end of the first half, I mean, they're going to have to hurry here.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of time to huddle up and mess around here. You're going to have to score quick,
Yep.
get a stop, and then get the ball back.
You're going to have to score more and faster than you've done the whole game.
So it's going to be first down 10, ball at the 26, 5:17 to go. Springdale does have all 3 timeouts. And then, these are the kinds of things you worry about in the first game. How much have they really worked on their 2-minute offense?
Right. There's a big improvement between the first game and the second game.
Always, always. So Landon will bring out the offense. Landon on the night, 147 yards rushing. He's 11 of 16 passing for 77 yards. Did throw 2 interceptions tonight. Here's Phipps on the quarterback power. He's going to get past the 30-yard line. It's going to be about a 5-6 yard pickup.
Phipps just trying to get in there, find a seam. I mean, it's fourth quarter action. He's been a workhorse the whole game. So you know he's winded, he's tired, his legs are cramping.
Yeah, right now 7-yard gains aren't going to do it. You need chunk plays.
Yeah.
Landed on the roll, and he's going to go down back at the 30-yard line. That play looked odd from the start. I'm not sure what, maybe had a couple people going in different directions. That play was just odd from the start. Winds up being a loss of 3 back to the 30. Brings up third down. And now we've got flags down.
Go against the Dogs, and this is the deal. It's hot, they're tired, they're behind, and this is where mental, self-discipline, mental toughness comes in. You can't make silly mistakes like this that are just going to make it harder for you to get downfield.
So they march the penalty back to the 25-yard line. It's going to be third down, 16. Clock moving, 4:10 to go. This is really your ball game. You don't convert on these 2 downs. That's going to be it. Pass intended there for Lopez, going to go incomplete, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Fourth down and 11 for the Dogs, and you got 3:52. You got to play ball.
So it is fourth down, 3:52, as Donald said, and this is your ball game.
Yeah.
You almost want to take a timeout here and sort of talk about it. Maybe get a look here and then call timeout. But they're going to go ahead and go. 4 wide receiver set. Phipps will throw. Good protection. Landed. Now running. And he's going to run out of bounds at the 22-yard line. And that's just, I don't know if it's frustration and experience, but you can't do it.
Yeah, you cannot do that. But, receivers were covered downfield, so you don't have a lot of room. But he had plenty of time, which he hasn't had a lot of that the whole game. So you have plenty of time to let the plays develop, and then if not, tuck it up and go. And he does tuck it up and go. He's out of room.
It's like Connor Brady, a little slow to get up for Van Buren. Trainers on their way over, and we've got another pointer down close here on the Springdale sidelines. Can't see exactly who that is, but we'll take a quick timeout. We'll update his situation as soon as he gets up off the ground. 3:43 to go here in the ball game. Springdale down by 12. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER.
Welcome back to Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. 3:43 to go in the ball game. Owen Lee was the pointer who was down here on the near side, and he is up under his own power. Just a reminder, we'll be in Choctaw, Oklahoma next week, taking on school that Springdale handled pretty good last year, right here at Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. Game time 7 p.m. We'll be on the air at 6:30 with the pregame show. I was looking at that drive today. That's 4.5 hours over there.
I don't want to hear about it. I got 5.5 tomorrow.
That's true, you do. That's very true, you do. So it's first down 10 for Van Buren. This is Galvin straight ahead. He is on his way to the end zone. I mean, he just kind of felt like that was coming. They've been on the doorstep of doing that all game long. Galvin goes in from 23 yards out, and that's going to seal the deal as the Pointers go up by 18. 35-17 pending the extra point. Just felt like on that fourth down, kind of all the wind went out of their sails. And, they hung in as long as they could. They did some good things. I mean, there's a lot to work on going into next week. Huzamora in to try the extra point. Kicks on the way. And it's good. So with 3:37 to go in the ball game, our new score, Van Buren 36, Springdale 17. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Find books for everyone at Once Upon a Time Books. Located on Highway 412 in Tawnytown, we are the largest bookstore in the region. Come and
Van Buren scoring drives, one play, 23 yards. Dominic Galvin going the distance. And Donald, it's we've talked all night long about this is an inexperienced team. They graduated virtually everybody off of last year's roster, and this is going to be one of those learning curves that we've talked so much about tonight.
It's the 7A West. It's baptism by fire every Friday night. So it's one of those deals that you're young and you're inexperienced. It's kind of hard. It's hard to compete and hard to heal the next Friday night.
Jansen Henderson going to tee it up back deep for Springdale. Danners Wiley, Tajon Sparks. We'll be on the air 6:30 next Friday night from Choctaw, Oklahoma. Henderson's kick's going to hit it about the 24. Tajon's going to pick it up at the 17. Tajon, a little bit of room. Going to get out past the 25-yard line, and that's where Springdale will start. And there's a lot of things for Springdale to work on. I think number one, you've got to get the interior offensive line blocking better. There was nothing up the middle all night.
Right. Well, I mean, it was a little bit patchy. Like that last play, great blocking, right? Mm-hmm. Something that's interesting in the fourth quarter is the guys are in the trenches. They're exhausted. They've been literally fighting all game long, and then they get a hold there. We just can't execute downfield.
Right.
So you're right. It's one of those deals. There's a lot of room for improvement. And we talked earlier. It's a big improvement from the first game to the second game.
So it's first down 10. We'll go with 2 running backs here, 3 wide receivers set. Springdale down by 19. Does have all 3 timeouts left, so a chance to put a little something together, build some momentum towards next week. Here's Landon. Landon going to take off and run, and now he's in trouble. Across the 30-yard line, picks up a block, 35, and he's going to be hit out of bounds.
Oh, yeah. Very late. There's another flag on Springdale. That's not good.
Yeah, that's frustration. It's game 1, and I'm not. Yesterday I learned that there were 1-point safeties, and I didn't know that. But wouldn't the personal fouls offset?
Yeah.
Okay. Personal foul, Van Buren. Okay, so they're going to give the 15 yards added on to the end of the run. And then subtracted, so those should offset, right? They did not just walk 15 yards.
Oh, yes.
They did not just walk 15 yards to walk it back, did they?
The refs need their time on TV as well.
See, this is one of those moments where you've just got to have logic.
Yeah.
You go, guys, it just offsets itself. All right, well. Anyway, it's going to be first down for Springdale. Ball at the 38-yard line. I know. All right. Chris Cortez, Danners Wiley going to go to the top of the screen. Tinoco and Ronnie Stillwell are your running backs. Haven't seen a lot of Zamarian Manuel here in the second half. He has had lower leg injuries, had cramp in the first half, just hasn't been able to return. This is Stillwell. We'll get across the 40-yard line up to the 42. So next week, we're going to Choctaw. I will be flying solo next week. I will be making that trip by myself. It'll be just me.
That's what solo means?
Yes.
Got it.
Yes. And look, I know where you went to school, so I have to slow things down for you.
Where did I go to school?
Didn't you go to Tech?
I thought you were talking about Springdale.
No, I was talking about Tech.
Oh, all right.
There's Chris Cortez on the screen across the 45, 50-yard line. And then when we return here on, I think it's the 17th of September, Drew Barrett will join us for the rest of the season. Drew, a friend of mine from ESPN Arkansas, he will join me as doing the color for, because you're busy. And nobody wants to work with me, so Drew said okay. So,
Drew was the only one that could find on the nationwide tour.
So I've got 2 weeks to educate Drew on Springdale football, the history of. This is Landon, pass caught. It's Grayson Bowman again. I'll get down to the 44-yard line with 2:40 to go. But Springdale's got a lot to work on. They're going next week to face one of the best teams in Oklahoma. This is a team last year that went to the state finals and had 2 losses on the record, the eventual state champion and Springdale. So they will be looking for a little bit of revenge. This is Landon. Now going to take off and run. Landon. He'll be knocked down at the 35-yard line. Clock will stop momentarily. 2:10 to go here in the ball game. Springdale just needs something here to make themselves feel good.
Absolutely. A moral victory. You know, something to be said, too. They're still fighting. I mean, they're 36-17, but they're still fighting.
Clock moving under 2 minutes. Phipps will throw again. Now he's going to take off and run. He's going to run out of bounds just short of the 30-yard line. We'll bring up second down.
Van Buren defense perfectly okay with this. Minute 51 to go. You know, they're basically just small yard gains.
You know, as we're watching Landon here, I mean, there's no pressure on him, but he's still drifting right, cutting the field off. I mean, if you just plant your feet, feel comfortable in the pocket, climb the pocket if you have to.
Right.
But he's just, he's a run-first guy, and, I mean, he's so explosive. We saw that on the long touchdown run in the first half that, I mean, his legs are his most dangerous weapon.
Right.
Second down, 7, 1:51 to go. Landon under pressure, going to take off and run again. Across the 30. He'll run out of bounds just shy of the 25. It'll be close to first down yardage. Clock will stop with 1:46 to go.
Great idea, great execution earlier in the game. Not enough time to do that now, but I mean, he's basically chunking yards off. Third down and 1, maybe less than 1 right now. Playing for pride in the rest of the game.
Now, these are those moments when you build a little bit. You build some rapport with some guys.
Right.
So it's third down 1. And a 4 wide receiver set. Landed, quarterback power, looking for room. 25-yard line, 20, 15. He's going to be knocked down at the 12-yard line. It's a first down Springdale.
4 plays, 4 runs. Doing a good job all on the right side of the field.
Clock stopped, 1:39 to go. Springdale has a first down 10, ball at the 12. Landon again. He's going to be dragged down from behind. Might have gotten a yard out of it. Clock continues to run with 1:19, and looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. Timeout, Springdale. 1:18 to go in the ball game. We'll take the timeout with them. Our score, Van Buren 36, Springdale 17. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Find books for everyone at Once Upon a Time Books. Located on Highway 412 in Tawnytown, we are the largest bookstore in the region. Come and browse our vast inventory in-store or search through our even larger inventory online. We even offer curbside service. Whether you are looking for a fun summer read, books for the kids, or have an interest in nonfiction, we have books you will love. Even the serious collector will find treasures in our book vault. Books for everyone at Once Upon a Time Books. What will you discover?
You don't need a fitness facility to shed those pandemic pounds. Get ready for the weather ahead and bring the gym home with premium health club equipment from Push Pedal Pull. Our stores are open and following the latest safety protocols. We'll help you find the best equipment for you. And once you've made your selections, let us do the heavy lifting with home delivery and setup. Design your own gym. Find a
1:18 to go here in the ball game. Springdale's got it. Second down 10. Landon's going to throw again. Over Chris Cortez, got him at the 2. Nice catch there by Chris.
Great job coming back to the football, makes the completion, gets inside the 5, inside the Storms Orthodontics red zone with 1:10 to go.
So it'll be first down and goal. No, we're going to call it third down 1. Clock running, 1:02 to go here in the ball game. Springdale will go under center. Kane Pinto's now in. They'll give to Landon. Landon off the right side. Touchdown, Springdale. So the Dogs punch it in. Cut the score down to 13 at 36-23. Pending the extra point here. Chris will come on. Chris Cortez will try the extra point. Dogs score with 52 seconds left. And you know, that's a nice drive. At the end of a ball game, that's their most sustained drive of the second half. It was 29-17 at halftime. And the Dogs have done a nice job here to punch it in at the end of the game. It's going to be a little bit too little too late. Right. But definitely something to build on.
Good game plan at the beginning of the game, but not at the end of the game.
Kane Pinto, the holder. Snap's good. Kicks on the way. And it's good. So our new score with 52 seconds left in the ball game. Van Buren 36, Springdale 24. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
RGC Glass, serving the South since 1960. RGC Glass, serving the South since 1960.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So
52 seconds to go in the ball game. Springdale down by 12. I'm assuming we're going to try an onside kick here.
That's statistically speaking, that's what we're looking at. We're getting some extra coaching down on the sideline.
Yeah, that feels like it feels like game one. If you're getting extra coaching, that feels like the onside kick, Scott.
Yep.
So Springdale went up and down the field the first half with these Van Buren pointers, but this became a defensive game midway through the second quarter, and these teams have scored 7 points since then.
Right. Yep, is a bit of a chess match going on. Van Buren just kept the lead, and offense couldn't execute. Had some turnovers, some big turnovers.
Turning point in the game was the fumble recovery in the end zone. Yeah. Springdale down 5, with a chance to cut into that and turn the football over. Wound up giving it to Van Buren. Van Buren recovers it in the end zone, and that's it's loose. Springdale's got it.
Springdale got the onside kick.
Eduardo Hernandez comes up with the onside kick, and the Dogs have it with 51 seconds to go. Went right off the hands of Malachi Henry.
Wow.
And the Dogs come away with it. So,
well, you know, when they're on the sideline before the kickoff, you know it's an onside, and the coach says, okay, remember when we talked about the onside kick in the summertime? So everybody, you know, it's all fresh and, you know, or old, and you haven't practiced it a lot. They executed perfectly right there.
So Springdale take over at the 48-yard line. 51 seconds to go. It may be too little too late, but I do like the fight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Landon will bring him out. Kane Pinto's on the field as well. They're going to go under center here. Try that wing back reverse. Danners.
Oh, face mask.
Dragged down by the face mask. So
face mask.
He's going to be 5-yard gain plus the penalty. And yeah, Danners is down. He got his neck snapped around.
Yeah, you just hate to see that.
So they'll march off the penalty. It's going to put Springdale on or about the 29-yard line. So Springdale, you score. I dream a little dream here, but I mean, if you can score in a play and get another onside kick, I mean, you can make this really uncomfortable.
Nothing is impossible.
Phipps in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers set. Landon firing. He's got Grayson at the 24. Ball's caught, but that's not going to do it. They've got to go further down the field. I mean, nothing has been down the field at all. Springdale's going to take a timeout. We'll hold it right here with 28 seconds left. I don't know why you run a slant in that spot.
No, 5 yards. 5 yards a pop is not going to. It's not going to work. There's 28 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah.
You're down by 12.
And you've got to start taking shots at the end zone.
Yeah.
I mean, Grayson's 6'2". I mean, he can go up and get a ball if you need him to. But I think a 5-yard slant on first down just.
Well, even on that play, I would like to have seen a little bit more of a laser beam on the pass.
Yeah.
Like I just feel every single, and I'm not saying this is how it is, but just my perception of every single play is just taking too long because we only have 28 seconds.
Right. 28 seconds to go in the ballgame. Springdale down by 12. Ball's resting at the 24-yard line. Glad you've been with us here on the Bulldog Sports Network. Always happy to have our crew here. Tuck and I only get to work about 3 times a year together.
Yeah, once the judge signs off on it, we're good to work together.
Yeah, we've got to get that restraining order against the 2 of us. Get that removed.
Right.
But I'll see you later on in October, and then on into basketball. And
yeah, you're coming over to our side.
Yeah, yes we are. Get to see Travis and all you guys.
Yep.
So it'll be second down 5. Landon will bring the offense out. They'll go 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. Grayson Ballman up to the top. Phipps will throw. Good protection. Now he's going to take off and run, and he's going down. Blake Owens there. And I mean, that's just a sack you can't take.
Nope.
I mean, it's just not a sack you can take, especially in that spot as Springdale burns their final timeout with 20 seconds to go. It's been a rough night. It's been a frustrating night for Springdale. They've had opportunities to get back into the game, whether it's turnovers, whether it's penalties. It's just been one of those really frustrating nights.
Yeah, no, I agree. But here's the deal. Here's the silver lining. Springdale's done a good job of executing plays, right? I mean, they are behind. They're losing the game. They've had some big turnovers, major turnovers, some penalties, some injuries. Like I think there's some glimmers of hope in there for having a great season. But at the end of the day, they're young.
They are, and they graduated a lot of yards, a lot of carries last year. Gilberto Dominguez was one of those guys. I mean, that was a guy that you could turn to hand the ball to a lot.
Right.
Davon Sparks is out with an injury. That's easily their most explosive player. He's not here tonight. It's just, this is a young team, and it all fell on Landon's shoulders tonight.
Man, has he been a workhorse?
He has. Landon has had a really, really good night. So 20 seconds to go in the ballgame. No timeouts left. 12 points the difference. Springdale needs to score quickly and get the football back. Landon to throw. Good protection. And he's going to go down back at the 34-yard line.
It's a flag on the play.
Yep. I think Luis Tinoco was held as they were running that fork route again. And I think Luis got held as he went to run the post. And that looks like the call here. So with 14 seconds left, Springdale's going to get another opportunity, another shot at the end zone. Yep, holding against Van Buren is the call. So it's first down, Springdale. Ball now at the 17-yard line.
It's the last play.
Phipps throwing, looking, corner of the end zone. Oh! In and out of the hands of the wide receiver, and that is how the ball game is going to end. Looking for Grayson Bowman down there in the end zone. The clock is hit 0-0. That's our final. Our final score tonight, Van Buren 36, Springdale 24. We will be on the air at 6:30 next Friday night from Choctaw, Oklahoma. The Dogs traveling into Oklahoma to take on one of the best teams in the state of Oklahoma. For Donald Tucker and our entire BSN crew, we appreciate you being here. We will talk to you next Friday night from Choctaw, Oklahoma. Good night, everybody.